8. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that...
Alexa, play Sea Shanty.
Wilderman, Sea Shanty by Nathan Evans on Amazon Music.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a Bowie of Tea. The winds blew up her bow, up down, oh below my bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
I don't think this is a video.
Really? What is it?
I don't know.
This is too cool to be a video.
I think it's one of those, stool logs.
Yeah, stools are cool.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Saturday nights, distant lights, you, your girl, and your Johnson.
You and your Johnson, a way of life for over 50 years.
Saturday.
Look, Bobby from BF Live, The Vibe, $20. Thank you. It's always great seeing Perry with his best friend, Bob Levy. I hope God forgives Perry for stealing food from the homeless. Merry Christmas. Hashtag toys for tots.
I'm stealing the owner of the comedy club, the Laugh Factory, Jamie Masada, has 3 to 4 holiday meals for either the homeless and or people that live in the area that don't have family in the area. Okay?
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Dear employers, bosses and managers, fuck your icebreakers and team building activities. Stop forcing the employees to bond with each other. They give no fucks about your silly games and your fake workplace family. All they care about is getting through the day and getting home to their real families and their many, many cats. Fuck the team building. If you want to improve the spirit in the office, then pay them more fucking money. That is all.
Loose cunt.
Hugh Janus, I'm on to you.
Buster Cherry, happy birthday. Great to see you.
Dixie Normus.
But I will say the name, Craven Moorhead.
So, Vandercox, I see you.
Shout to Mike Hunt, happy birthday.
Drew Peacock.
Eating Beaver.
Eileen Ulick, I see you.
Jack Mayhoffer, happy
Skills, Drew Peebles.
Mike Hawkener, happy birthday.
Phil McCrevis, 20.
Oliver Closehoff.
Phil McCracken, happy Dixie Wreck. And Hugh Janus tapping at my leaderboard.
Not Colonel Angus.
Sleepy Joe out. Yo, I didn't mean to say that. Genitalia, happy 1000. You totally got me with that name. So Fonda Cox, happy birthday to you.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Hey everybody, I am BF, we are live, and this is The Vibe. What's up everybody? How is everyone doing today? How's your whole family doing? How is your Thursday going so far, folks? What's up? We're having it. We are doing it right here on BF Live.
Doing it.
Stream show 209. We're making our way to working our next 100, folks. How's everybody doing today on this Thursday, December 19th? What's good in the stream show hood? What are you doing for the next couple hours? I hope you want to hang out with me right here on BF Live, The Vibe. You are The Vibe. So let's do this today, folks. Let's see. This morning I was doing some pre-show prep. I was watching a little bit of watch OJ in the morning. Bob was over there and all that stuff. And so we got a little of our Joey C treatment and all that stuff. And then OJ came over, and then the whole Vince thing went down with somebody's backpedaling on somebody because Vince really wanted in. He really wanted on the air. But let's see, that was over there, and now we're over here for the next 3 hours, folks. And we're going to do what we like to do here on The Vibe. Right here, I keep holding down for you in the midday with the BF Live other news or not so serious news. Then I'll tack on our miserable news history moment at the end of it. We'll do probably, let's see, I got here Cyke Labs. We'll do just for the ladies probably. I got some content for that. We'll check the National Day calendar. I got a little video. We're going to look at some focus group fun. What goes on when people do these kind of focus groups for products and stuff. So I got a lot of fun stuff we can get into. So let's do it. Let's have it and get into it, man. We're doing it. Come on. What? There's the work whistle. That indicates that it is 12 o'clock right here where I'm joining you from on the East Coast of the United States. But BF Live is worldwide. So we'll have to go see if our friend Flex316 checks in. Or let's see who else might check in. Dang Lizard might check in. And BF Live is a worldwide vibe, folks. So let's see. Let's do it and let's get into it. We're going to hang out for the next 3 hours right here. Whether you got to go back to work, you're going to be in for a couple minutes. Put me in your ear when you go back to work. Whatever the case may be, we're going to hang out right here for the next 3 hours and have fun. So this is the point of the show where I put on my goggles. I see the chats building up, folks. So let me know what you're up to. Are you at work? Are you have those last couple days winding down? Because I understand that the workplaces are really winding down now. We're only within 6 days of actual Christmas Day on the calendar. So that's even less work days because we're like 1 day to the weekend. So some of you might be starting off your holiday. You might be getting these Thursday in. You got to get Friday done so you can start off your whole holiday vacation. We'll stay with BF Live and we'll keep you company and we'll create a vibe together. So now I'm going to do it. I'm going to put the glasses on. I'm going to run the element and you're going to tell me what you're up to, folks, with the BF Live opening chat family check-in for BF Live stream show 209. Let's go, folks, and let's do it. Let's get into it. It's Thursday. Let's get rolling.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right. That's what we do. I'm in my casual room now. Changed my little set design right here. A little casual, a little more personal. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get into it. Let's do the BF Live opening chat family check-in. I see some pretty colors in there, and I see all kind of friends. So let's do it. I'm about to tap into the vibe right here on BF Live, and I will start out letting you know that my PayPal preset options are always pinned at the top of every chat here on BF Live. Thank you in advance. Aunt Esther is always usually one of the first ones to check in, and she says, Happy Thursday, heathens. Much love, and Hoya, Gano. Well, I do know what you're getting at. Hey, Aunt Esther. Go ahead, sexy. And she says, buzz, buzz, be sure to always hit that mother effing like button, you fish-eyed fools. That's right. You don't want to be a fish-eyed fool. Aunt Esther always gives me the sexy one last and says, BF Live the vibe. Let's get our vibe on, sugar buns. Oh, shit, sugar buns. Oh, it's about that kind of day. Go ahead and call me sugar buns, girl. Don't threaten me with a good time. Tits McGee, tits the season. I love the change in the name, Tits McGee. Says Hoya to the chat family, got my mister by my side today, not feeling great, so he's staying with me. What more can a girl ask for? Well, for the ladies segment, maybe. All right, we'll get you to it. We'll get into it. Because BF Live is a vibe for something for everyone, and we will do just for the ladies later on. 2 joins, my bro checks in and says, he became a new YouTube member. Thank you for joining BF Live, the vibe. You're a bro. Let's see. Mandy Diff checks in. The lovely Mandy Diff. A little digital kiss. And hello, Mandy Diff. Welcome to a Thursday. Aunt Esther says 2 joins, Hoya. Aunt Esther, Mandy Diff, Hoya. Mandy Diff says hey to Aunt Esther with all of those emojis. 2 joins is shouting out our friend Auntie Esther as well as Mandy Diff. Mandy Diff gives the love right back to 2 joints. Tits McGee, Hoya. Here comes Tiffany Washington coming here. Always thoughts and prayers for our friend Tiffany. How you doing, Tiffany Washington, this afternoon? Mandy Diff says, I have to have the fish. Wow, I have to have the fish. That's right. Oh, you like that? In the opening liftoff reel. You like that thing? Somebody put all of those, what were they, Billy Bass? Remember when that was like the big Christmas craze or whatever? My chair is like slowly sinking all the time. Remember when those things were like the Billy Bass and they sung the songs on the wall? That was a craze in itself, but somebody went the extra step and put them all together with Alexa and had them like sing in harmony. That was a cute little clip. Wilson Phillips says our friend 2 joints. I'm not sure about that. They might smell similar, but I don't think they're similar. Hey Tiff, good morning from 2 joints. Mandy Diff is getting the love, giving the love to Tiffany and lots of emojis. Tiffany Washington says Hoya to, Aunt Esther says Hoya to Tiffany Washington, that is. Hi, 2 joints from Tiffany Washington. Tiffany Washington says hi to Mandy and Aunt Esther. 2 joints says Magic Johnson boating. Saturday night, distant lights, your girl and your Johnson. It's a tradition, right? You always got to have, you need that. You got to have a girl, you got to have a Johnson, you got to have a good time. It's a recipe. Skull checks in, my friend. Go! He says, Hoya, folks. And to that, my friend, I say a hearty Hoya.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
2 joints shouts out our friend Skull checking in. 2 joints, what's up, big dog? We had a good time hanging out on, I call it Cooking Matters last night, guys. Perry, a lot of times on Wednesday, he does Weather Matters. It's not supposed to be the traditional PCL show, but it kind of always ends up leaking in there, right? With the super chats and all that stuff. So it's kind of PCL Wednesday. I called it Cooking Matters, but we'll check in a little bit with that because apparently in between shows, apparently like the other show and last night's show, apparently like Perry locked himself out of his apartment. So we'll look into that when we do Twitter X, a little Perry talk. Sko getting the Hoya from Aunt Esther. 2 joints says, exercise trolls, yes. Oh, yeah, how do you like that? The exercise trolls with the Sofonda Cox and Eileen Ulick and all that stuff. That was a great, fun video. Yeah, right, because they're doing those videos in real time. Howard Stern used to talk about those. If anybody has a Peloton, how you can actually like work out and you can communicate and chat with those workout people or whatever, those instructors. Howdy, Aunt Esther from school. Mandy Diff says school and lots of corn. Hey, did anybody catch yesterday's show when we had our friend Granny sit in as kind of a guest co-host? Shout out Granny. I know you probably might be watching at this point. Yeah, man, it was a great time hanging out with Granny. And Granny's so good at this stuff, man. He's just a naturally cool person, so that translates. Kind of, he's just easygoing, easy to talk to, and always has fun shit to say. So it's fun hanging out with Granny yesterday. Big ups from Skull to Mandy Diff. Hi, Skull from Tiffany Washington. There's Misdemeanor checking in. She always says that. Thanks for letting me know last week that you always are looking in, even though you don't always have time to chat, Misdemeanor. Good morning, BF. I've had enough YouTube for the day. Have a good stream, everyone. Well, that's why I made that clip part of my Ender's closer. I don't know if you're around much for the closer there, Misdemeanor. But where is that clip where I says, where he's had enough of the internet for today? I think that's in my elements right here. Let me see. That's why that thing hit home for me. Let's see, is there enough internet for today? Enough. Watch, I won't be able to find. There it is. Here's what. That's why I felt this one when I found this clip.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Ain't you feeling that one, man? Ain't you feeling that one, misdemeanor? Are you not feeling that one? When I saw that, I feel that way some days too. I'm like, I got to get off so I can wash this stupidity off of me today. Because sometimes we go from show to show, and it's all good fun, all good silliness. But after a couple hours of it, you're like, I got to wash myself of this silliness. Skoll says, the rumor has it that Joey picked up the Corolla from Perry, crashed it 2 or 3 times, and then gave it back. Is that true, Perry Caravello?
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. Skoll said it's a rumor. I don't know. But yeah. He said, oh, shopping at Sam's Club, says Terry Nee. Oh, Lord, Terry. Oh, Lord, Terry Nee. How you doing there, buddy? Terry Nee checking in today. We'll have to see. We'll get time to play one of Terry Nee's knowledge breaks. Thanks for checking in, buddy, and enjoy that. That can be good and bad if you pick out yourself some good stuff to take home with you. But you can't get out of those places. What, a Sam's Club? You don't get out of one of those places. I always say it's $100 walking in the door. Even if you don't intend to buy anything, or if you're going to go pick up that one item you think you need, those places are like $100 walking in the door. So good luck with that, Terry Nee. Let's see. I was looking for something I had playable, something I could play on the internet. Here we go. Because I had something about that. Oh, here we go. I got something for it. Boy, I got all of it clicking today. So here we go. Let's see how people really feel like Terry Nee's out here. I wonder if Terry Nee would take part in this survey right here. Check this out, folks, and let me know how you feel in the chat about this. Terry Nee's experiencing this right now. Check this out. Watch.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love coming to Costco with your wife? 0.
Give us your rating, everybody. What is your rating for going to shopping in general, or especially these warehouse clubs? They talk about Costco, but Terry Nee is at a version of it at Sam's Club. Check this out.
-0. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being what?
10 being the best, 1 being the worst.
1. Have a good day.
Not answering. Smart man.
0. How about 0? 0.
Around 7.2. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love coming to Costco with your wife?
Come on.
I don't want to answer. 7?
1 to 10? 10.
Oh, hi.
A 10, my dude likes it.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love coming to Costco with your husband?
Actually, I come alone.
You come alone.
Oh.
So,
Actually, my husband's dead. Thank you.
I say 10.
10. All right.
And there you have it, folks. There's a little, I had a feeling that video was going to come in handy someday. I don't know why, Terry Nee, but I put it away, and now it reflects you. Thank you, Mandy Diff, says Mandy Diff. Good afternoon, Misdemeanor from Tiffany, Washington. Terry Nee is saying good morning. Skoll is saying good morning, checking in with Tiffany, Washington. Hey, what's up, Two Joints saying good morning to me. I am vibing. Let's go. Let's get the vibes going. You are the vibe, man. You're kicking it to me, and I'm kicking it back to you. Good afternoon, Terry Nee. Happy birthday, Terry Nee. Yeah, we got to get that in. Happy birthday, Terry and Rev Fugly.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, come on, what other present you need than that? Two Joins is getting the shout-out love from our friend Terry Nee. Misdemeanor Hoya from Aunt Esther. Terry Nee is getting the shout-out love, and all the trees and the corn from Mandy Diff. Terry Nee gives Mandy Diff the peace sign and love. My friend, the Reverend Wild Bill, checks in from the ATL. And he says, Hoya, and happy birthday to you. Well, that last happy birthday certainly applies to my friend, the Reverend Wild Bill, checking in from the ATL, buddy. How you doing, man? Happy birthday on this great day. Another one, man. You made another trip around the sun. Let's see. Terry Nee, Hoya from Aunt Esther. Shout out Terry Nee from Skoll. Hoya, Wild Bill. I am so touched and so blessed, and I see this pretty color coming up, so I'm going to reflect on it a little bit, and I'm going to thank, and I will have to give service to Daniel August for giving me 49 99 that says Gino BF Hoya. Gino BF, how you doing there, Daniel August? Man, thank you, Daniel August. Man, I don't know what I'm doing to please you, but I hope I keep doing it, my friend. Thank you very much for being a bro and financing me and being so generous and keeping the vibe alive, man. This is my dream, and I love doing this stuff. So thank you, Daniel August, keeping the vibe alive, man. I'm going to try to keep working hard for you, my friend. Tiffany Washington Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Happy birthday to Wild Bill. Two Joints says nice to Dan. That is very nice. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Esther Skoll from our friend Terry Nee. The Reverend Wild Bill Gano. Tiffany Washington's getting the thank you love from the Reverend Wild Bill. Reverend Wild Bill says, hey, Aunt Esther. Exactly. Aunt Esther says Daniel August and giving lots of love. And Daniel August is giving it right back. Thank you, man. They appreciate you. I appreciate you. Keep people like you, such generous people like you, giving people like you, or keep these shows going. So thank you, man. This is a dream come true. Yeppers, that was cool. Let's see. I'm 470 years old today. Really? Well, I'm not going to ask what Gregorian or kind of a mystic calendar you're using there. I'll just trust your opinion on that. Good evening, says my bro, LJ to the low. How you doing, LJ Lowe? And anybody else that might be interested, you remind me that tonight is Thursday, and so we do Thursday night replayables now, so we don't have to compete with Perry or anyone on Wednesdays. So tonight at 10 o'clock East, I'm very pleased. We really get a good turnout. I would thought that for 10 o'clock on a weeknight, maybe a lot of people wouldn't be in the drinking or the frivolity mood, but we get a great turnout there, so join us. Join the party tonight on 100 Proof Podcasting. That's replayables with Chris Abels and myself and our producer, Shawnee. We're going to be hanging out tonight, so we're going to be doing plenty of shows leading up to the holidays, and this Saturday we're going to have ladies night on replayables on 100 Proof Podcasting. That link is running throughout the entirety of the show. Happy birthday to the Rev from Mandy Diff. Tiffany Washington says, thank you, Bob. The husband is still in the hospital and will be going to rehab before home, so no Christmas. Well, I'm, Tiffany Washington, it sounds like from what you've been telling us that at least rehab is a step in the right direction. Any move out of a hospital is a good one, girl, so best wishes to you and your husband on his recovery. Terry Nee says, happy birthday to the Reverend Wild Bill. It's my birthday also. Happy birthday, everyone, says my bro, Reverend Bob Levy Quotes, checking in. Mandy Diff getting the thank you from the Reverend Wild Bill. Hey, happy birthday, Rev, from Skoll. This is what I love, and this is the vibe, folks. That's why this is a thing. You are the vibe. Giving all the love to each other and looking out for each other. This is awesome. Hoya, my friend, Aunt Esther from LJ Lowe. The Reverend Bob Levy Quotes gets a thank you from the Reverend Wild Bill. Skoll says, big ups to LJ Lowe. I'm going to scan through these a little bit because I got some news to get to, folks. I got some stories. We got to get to Perry talking other segments, man. But I love talking to you guys, and this is the vibe. I got the vibe, so I know what we're dealing with today. Maine, 2 Joints, my dude. I'm going to just scan through all the niceties and the pleasantries. I got to acknowledge Goonie Goo Goo. A hearty a Goonie Goo Goo to my friend Peacunt checking in on this lovely Thursday. Peacunt getting the Hoya. See, there you go. Everybody jumps on and you create the vibe. You are the vibe. Oh, here we go. I had to put the number 0. This was how often do you like, or what is the, from 0 to 10? How much do you like going to the warehouse club? 0. That's 2 different ones. 0 at Costco, 10 at Lowe's. There's a man right there. There's a manly man right there. He's like. That's right. You want some tool time. Depends on what I need, says Tiffany Washington. And just the difference in the way men shop over ladies, right? Because especially around the holidays, I'm more of an attack guy. I don't go and linger and browse and look at everything. Like during the holiday season, I'm mission oriented. I'm in, I'm out. I'm not messing around or anything, as opposed to going through with other people that might want to look at everything and touch every fiber and everything. That's not my thing. Hoya Tiff Washington, Space Chief 75 checks in. She always comes alone, says 2 Joints about that poor lady. Yeah, she might have been widowed or something like that. That guy didn't know. Hey, how did you come in here with your husband? I don't. He died last year. Like, damn, thanks for bringing up a sore subject. Terry Nee says that $96.87 went in to get water. Oh, for a $3.98. I told you, bro. It's never happened for me personally where, yeah, you think we're going to go in and just get this box of something we ran out of. I've noticed that every time you walk in the door of one of those places, it's $100 just to walk in the door. Cholino checks in with the laughing today. He's ready for He's ready for the segment called Just for the Ladies and Chelino segment coming up later in the show. Hoya says, my big sister Kathy checking in. You get the kiss. You get the applause. Chelino says, getting the Hoya from Aunt Esther. My friend Wendy Pack is here under one of her screen names, Care Bear, and says she scared the crap out of me. Who scared you? How you doing, Care? Hey, should I send you the link there, Wendy? I can send you the link if you got time to jump on. Hoya, Chelino, and Kathy. Kathy, Hoya from Aunt Esther. Hi, Wendy from Tiffany, Washington. My sister Kathy wishes my friend, the Reverend Wild Bill, happy birthday. Justin Kramer checks in and says, what's up, fellas? And perhaps one non-fella. Hey, what are you talking about, Justin Kramer? How you doing, Justin Kramer? Checking in today on BF Live, The Vibe in the midday. Let's see. Hey, Tiff from Care Bear. The Terry says the roasted chicken in the back is a trap. $4.98. That's right. Is a what do they call that? My brain's not working right now. The average departure is $60 for my friend Terry Nee from the Warehouse Club. Go in there, try to get that $5. Well, they call that a loss leader, right? Because they say they keep those chickens in there to lure you in, so you will spend $100. They call that a loss leader. That's a whole fun story about those roasted chickens. On Esther, Care Bear, hello. The Red Wild Bill says, Hoya to my sister Kathy. What's up, Wendy? Saying hi to everybody. Hi, Tiff from Kathy Linder. Justin Kramer getting the love from Aunt Esther. That's the vibe right there. Daniel August says, well, spell correct. It's like go BF. Thank you. Go BF. Not Gino BF, but go BF. Thank you. I was wondering what you were getting at with that, but hey, man, for $49.99, I'll take just about any message. Thank you, Daniel August, for $1.99 again for correcting your super chat, man. I really do appreciate you. LOL says Tiffany Washington. $6. Excuse me. Good day on Esther from Kathy Linder. The reason I say $6 is because my Nightbot told the Stream Elements bot to tell me that my friend, the Reverend Wild Bill, just tipped me $6. You know how he did that? He used the PayPal preset options that are pinned at the top of every BF Live chat. Tiff, wish you the best for the husband. Let's see, I'm gonna try to get through these. Happy birthday, baby Jesus. You're a little early there. Tierney. Baby Jesus' birthday is next week, so you're a little early. So we'll take care of that. We're gonna say, oh Lord, please have a good upcoming birthday. And I will play that video for Jesus on his birthday. Hoya Peacunt from the Remo Bill. PSP's checking in today. How you doing, buddy? How's my sound quality? My sound quality checker. Tiffany Washington, you were awesome last night. I promise I won't clip you anymore. I'll send you an updated list of my alts soon. PSP checking in, laughing and having a good time. Thank you, PSP, says Tiffany Washington. You're getting the Hoyas from the Reverend Wild Bill. Chill, says my sister Kathy. Chelino, the Reverend Wild Bill, getting the love, shout out love to Peter Sky Parker. My friend Two Joints checks in with his 4-month BF Live membership and chat and says, amazing, positive, and well-produced show, BF Vibe. The chatters are awesome. Wish you and your family the absolute best for the holidays, brother. Man, you flatter me so much with that, man. You are the vibe. Thank you. It's work, but it's work that I love, and I enjoy doing this shit, man. So thank you, Two Joints, for being a member and a bro for 4 months or more. Two Joints, it just always lets you know that they re-upped. What's up, Reverend Wild Bill? Eaton Beaver's checking in. Hey, man, Eaton, you haven't been around here in a minute. Eaton Beaver, you understand? Eaton Beaver is checking in on line 1. How you doing, Eaton Beaver? Skull says, warm and lovable Two Joints. Daniel is checking in and said, thank you, bro, for your generosity. Gano BF, I beat spell correct 3rd round. Well, there you go. That's the 3rd time's a charm, and the 3rd round's a charm. Come on, let's get it on. He beat that ass. I can know exactly what you're talking about. PSP is getting the vibe and the love from Aunt Esther sent his way. The lovely Mrs. Cyke Clyde checks in and says, Hoya, everyone. And happy Thursday. That it is, man. Aunt Esther getting the love from Ding Dong. There you go. All the pleasantries being exchanged. Let me make sure I acknowledge everybody checking in, like my bro Cyke Clyde. See, and your Eton Beaver is getting the love. I'm going to scroll through these. BF, you have, thank you. That's high praise from you. Testing. 1, 2. This is a test for proper modulation. Papa. 1, 2, 1, 2. My mister is making me poutine as well. Hey, I know we don't need the details of your sexual activities during BF Live. You eat your poutine, make whatever you do. Hey, I think that was my uncle, maybe. Eton Beaver says. Cyke is getting the love. See, there you go. You guys are the vibe. We're at the bottom of the BF Live opening chat family check-in, folks. Let's get on to some news and some other fun stuff, and let's get on with Thursday. Come
Talk
on.
amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right. That's what I love about this show. Because that's what I've noticed. You guys are the vibe. There's nothing more than I love when I see another person jump in the chat and everybody just piles on and says, hey, good morning, welcome, have a great day, because that is the vibe. Just like I told you, the vibe is worldwide because Flex 316 is checking in from down under, just like I told you that he would be. What's up, Flex 316? Okay, just watch stupid fucker set himself on fire on a bus over there. Over where, bro? What are you watching? Let's see. Good day, all. Flex 316 checks in with BF Live, the worldwide vibe from down under. Good day, Flex from 2 Joints. Oh my God, Flex, says Tiffany Washington. Good day, right back to Tiffany Washington. All right, well, I don't know if I have anybody burning necessarily in my news, but I got a little more good news, or the BF, let me see, the U.S., oh, in the United States? Yeah, I don't know. Is it you watching that like Kensington thing? You watching the homeless people on the corners or something? I'm not quite sure what you're seeing that on, but it wouldn't surprise me because that is America, and it's kind of the life we live in, the crazy world we live in. Well, that's why I like to do the BF Live other news or not so serious news, because I know that you could jump on your phone or your television and they'll easily show you people setting themselves on fire or burning or death and destruction. But I like to do the BF Live other news or the not so serious news about other fun stuff. So let's see a couple of those stories right now as I make my way over to my studio. The BF Live Not So Serious News. Here we go. I'm over here now at my news desk. Hey, could you get me a coffee over there? Okay. My news wind's going to get me a coffee in a minute. But until she comes back with it, I'm going to do a couple of stories in the BF Live, other news, or not so serious news. I'm going to remind you that now that the bot wars have been won by the Nightbot and the Stream Elements bot is its bitch now. Nightbot reminds you that my TeePublic merch store is right there. You click that link. I got some new BF Live, some of the new logos you've been seeing with the vibe on it, merch over there. There you go. There's also a link running for my membership. So they'll be running throughout the entirety of the show as I get into my first story in the BF Live other news or not so serious news. So you can't escape it, folks. This time of the year, whether you're looking forward to it or not, Christmas is almost here. It's like 6 days away. It's 19th. And so I do have a couple Christmas stories right here. In this Christmas story, literally a Christmas story, a Christmas story house staff issue, the issue is a surprising plea to fans after a film-worthy worker error. So that's a very wordy way of saying that one of the workers who works at the store that sells merchandise for the movie Christmas Story, the one with the fragile leg and all that stuff. Well, they actually send out merchandise throughout the year. So this is a story about someone that works at that store. Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge. An employee at the Christmas Story home in Ohio lost his wedding ring while packing leg lamps and other merch meant for fans of Gene Shepard's sensational 1983 holiday comedy, which starred Peter Billingsley as Ralphie and Darren McGavin as the old man. And to go on to say, here's what they asked their people that bought something recently from them. It says, if you recently placed an order with us, pause that. If you recently placed an order with us, the house staff announced on Facebook, please take a moment to check your package for his ring. So this guy really thinks he lost his wedding ring. He works at the merch shop and he thinks he packed his wedding ring into some merch that went out the door. So they're asking people that they actually send stuff out to. It goes on to say that the movie-worthy mishap occurred just a few days into December as the team was mailing out holiday orders. The modest home in the heart of Cleveland, used as the filming location for the Parker family's fictional a Homan, Indiana residence, has become a year-round tourist attraction. So yes, people go to this Christmas Story house, and I love the marathon of this movie. I will be watching this on TBS and TNT. I love the marathons of this movie and a couple other movies too. But let's see, it says lovers of the cult classic film have been known to make pilgrimages, say that, to the Buckeye State to peep the premises without the risk of running into the Bumpus hounds. Many others from across the nation have purchased the film's iconic, expensive leg lamp, along with other tchotchkes from the home's online store to celebrate their holiday bacchanalia, in the hopes of finding the groom's major award, a fragilely smooth black wedding band that is deep blue on the inside. Several people who bought items from the house replied on Facebook chain that they looked right away in their deliveries. One man, however, couldn't pass up the opportunity for the one-liner of a lifetime. And he goes on to say, it's a quote from the movie. It says, "I don't think someone else's wedding band is a very good Christmas present," he wrote, paraphrasing Ralphie, how he feels about the football, when he really wanted the Red Rocket gun. The house said online that the ring has yet to be found. Oh, skunked again. So there you go. There's a story right there. My first story. I just thought that was interesting. That kind of interesting way to lose your wedding ring. Let's see. My sister Kathy says hello to 2 Joints, Flex316, Cyke and Ding Dong. Good day, Kathy Linder from our friend Flex316 checking in from down under. PX Sky Parker says, being mean is fun, but being nice feels even better. It's kind of like how screams and laughter creates energy in Monsters, Inc. I love that perspective, PSP. Because I know that, you're talking about being mean, and I assume maybe you just talk about like the light trolling that people do when we go into chats, and maybe you participate in that too. But I appreciate both sides of everything. Thanks for that perspective, PSP. Flex316 checks in from down under with one very generous BF Live gifted membership. Thank you, Flex316, for supporting me way down under, another longtime friend. And Stream Elements Bot lets me know that Shawnetta just become a sponsor. You go, Shawnetta. Don't fret us, Shawnetta. It's a major award, says our friend Widow Killer checking in. That's right. He's familiar with the Christmas Story. I will be watching that on the loop. I love just letting that play as I'm doing things around the house and just walk in and out of the room and just jump in on whatever part of that movie. That's such a fun movie. Sons of bitchin' purposes. Oh my goodness. And tonight, if you're interested in, or maybe not, I don't know how interested you be because it involves Tom Gully, but I understand that Tom Gully and Bob Levy will be doing some kind of reading of the other movie, It's a Wonderful Life, another holiday favorite. They're going to be there's some great quotes from that movie too. So maybe if you want to get into the holiday spirit in our way, maybe you can join them on the Tom Gully show tonight. Flex316, ahoy if I want Esther. Sure he did, says Terry Nee. Good day, Aunt Esther. Widow Killer's getting the love, and there's the vibe being spread right there. Check his girlfriends. Hashtag not my family, says PSP. Let's go. Cleveland sucks, says Tiffany Washington. Widow Killer says, so this jackass is why my girlfriend thought I was proposing to her when I gave her that leg lamp. Wow, imagine that unlucky son of a bitch and went, oh my God, honey, I can't believe this. And like, wait a minute. I didn't do that. I swear I didn't buy that. Oh, sure you didn't, honey. You're so great. I know it. PSP, La Jolla. Totally not a fan of Christmas Story. Muppets Christmas Carol. There you go. All right, for the win. All right, that's good. Well, Justin, I won't go down this road, but we could get into all this because, right, I know that not everybody's favorites are everybody else's favorites. Some people really dig on like planes, trains, and automobiles. That's their favorite and all. And then you get into a whole controversy of is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Let's not even go there. We won't even go there. Cleveland seems beautiful a couple days a year, says Terry Nee. Cyke Labs says, the episode of Miserable Men I just listened to had the bully from that movie on. Twitchell's is friends with him. That's amazing. Scott Farkas, the Farkases. Not even Terry. Let's see. Let's get through these. And let's get on to another story. Good morning, Space Nerd from Skull. Tits McGee says, part of the movie that was filmed in our hometown, the school was around the corner from us. Well, there you go. See, there's a fun fact when we share our stories. We share a fact. That's a more you know from our friend, Tits McGee. True Space Nerd. I've never trolled. Why doesn't Tiff have a wrench? I see what you did right there. Tiffany Washington is laughing. Justin Kramer, Janice, and Dr. Teeth, the Electric Mayhem, are my favorite. There you go. There's your Muppet favorites right here. Good morning, Skull from Space Nerd. My sister Kathy says hello to Terry Nee. Peter Sky Parker says, I agree. Give Tiff a wrench and all the passwords. How about new? As my friend Austin Parrish says. How about new? Hoya Kathy from Space Nerd. Buffalo girls, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight. And dance by the light of the moon. That's the kind of entertainment you're going to see tonight on the Tom Gully Show. No. Tony Washington. Tom Gully is the audio equivalent of freezing your tongue on the flagpole, which is a key moment of the Christmas story. You know you shouldn't, and you regret it immediately. Skull, like I said yesterday, it's so much fun now because I don't know what is what anymore. I don't know how many people are goofing on Tom Gully because they truly can't stand him, or people are doing it because it's part of what everybody's jumping in on now. Yes, Scott Farkas, right, you're right. It's not Scott. A lot of people say Scott. That's a more you know from my friend Widow Killer. Many of us say Scott Farkas, but it's actually Scott Farkas. You understand? Grandma Kathy, that's right. She became a new grandma. Congratulations to my sister Kathy and to my nephew, her son. The more you can know, Space Nerd. There you go. The more you can know. PSP is giving my sister the shout out love. Boomerang fish thrower is the best Muppet, says Space Chief 75. The School in a Christmas Story reminds me so much of my ute, says Terry Nee. As we continue on with some more story, but I'm glad you all liked that first story and talked it up real good on BF Live. Not so serious news on the vibe right here. I have another kind of story coming up. I think recently, I think there's a big pivot and a real big change going on in fast food. And I think it probably has to do with the $5 billion that are just in the drink industry alone, involving like Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts and these drink companies. Well, KFC's jumping in. I told you about Cosmix the other day. I told you about that Taco Bell is jumping in on one that's a drink-centric kind of thing. Now KFC is doing the exact same thing. KFC finger licking good slogan usually refers to chicken, but it's taking on different meaning at its newest location. Sauce and dips are the star at this. Now check this out. They're going to call this place Saucy, is what they're going to call it. Let me hide the current comment. Let's see what's going on here. Yes, they're going to call it Saucy. It's a prototype that's opening next Monday in Orlando. The restaurant, which ditches the chain's familiar red for pink, is centered around 11 dips and chicken tenders, both favorites of Gen Z eaters who crave adventurous flavors and the boneless chicken. The launch of Saucy comes amid challenging times for Young Brand's own chain, which has posted several consecutive quarters of decline for its U.S. restaurants. KFC's attempt at value meals and limited-time offerings haven't resonated with consumers, causing it to struggle against trendier chicken chains like Wingstop and Raising Cane's. Now, I haven't been to Raising Cane's yet, but they're starting to pop up in my area too. With Saucy, the idea was to modernize the finger-licking good slogan and focus on one of its most iconic products, which are its tenders, which I didn't really think so, according to Christophe Poirier, the KFC's chief concept officer. So look at this restaurant, folks. So they're just like going with one. They're just going with one element called Saucy. So there's a big pivot going on, and this is going to be centered around just maybe quick eats, like even faster food, if you will. Like I guess fast food wasn't fast enough, so now it's about these quick eats and quick drinks is kind of where the industry. So they're modernizing it, and they're playing off of, as a nod to the KFC's 11 spices and herbs in its fried chicken, Saucy is debuting with the same number of sauces served in flights of 4. They range from spicy, including jalapeno pesto ranch to Creole honey mustard, to sweet, to such as teriyaki and Thai sweet spicy sauce. And there's the inside of it. Of course, it's kiosk laden. You can't. Well, Dave's hot chicken is delicious, says Space Nerd. Isn't that true, Perry?
Shut the fuck up.
You love Dave's hot chicken the most. Let's see. Cane's is okay. Their sauce is delicious, as our friend Space Nerd. So yeah, you can see it's another kiosk-laden place. Very pink, very colorful, very just. I guess there's this whole trend of fast food kind of popping up. So KFC is jumping in, they're all trying to branch off and find different ways to get your money. Why would you not use KFC logo, at least for the name? Well, that's what's so interesting going on here, Flex, is that what we know is these traditional names I don't think the younger generation are so attached to the names that maybe we all grew up with. And now it really seems that these brands are focused on finding ways to kind of appeal to the younger audience using some of the intellectual property that they already have. I go to the grocery stores for quick meals, says Terry Nee. A lot of people are doing that now. Nowadays, they have these hot or ready-made meals that are you just warm them up, and it's a full, really like real food meal. So that's another way of doing it. Dave's hot chicken is not allowed, but encouraged. That's a Perry reference. Let's see. Let's go back up here. Well, because I got past the super chat. Peter Scott Parker has an extensive one. Tom Gully is slowly approaching Stuttering John levels. He has a super thin skin and blocks people in his chat for the slightest thing. He also abuses his wrench in other people's chats, is the opinion of my friend, Peter Scott Parker. PSP says Tom Gully is not a good egg. And so PSP, that's what's so funny now, buddies, because I know that there are people like you that kind of genuinely feel that way, but now it's almost become like a bit for anyone and everyone in the chat to like pile on and just shit on Tom Gully. So good luck dealing with that. Space Chief 75 says, I didn't know that was his name, Space Nerd says. Yes, thanks, Terry Nee. Just love the grandchild. Just what America needs, more sauce. Ooh, saucy. Saucy, says our friend Cyke Labs. King of all diff checks in on this great Thursday afternoon on BF Live. We're doing the BF Live other news or not so serious news. We'll do our miserable news history moment at the end of it, and we're going to get into a lot of other fun. King of all diff knows that. Terry Nee checks in with the most colorful and generous super chat and says, wow, SN75 doesn't have a who the fuck is even? Oh, Space. Oh, you meant Space Chief. You son of a bitch. You instigating son of a bitch, Terry Nee. KFC should just stay in its lane, says our friend Flex316, checking in from down under. Condiments rule, Cyke Clyde, says Space Nerd. And that's what they're counting on, Nerd. In order to like kind of mix their flavor palette, they're just serving their basic stuff, but they're really keying in on the sauces as really kind of the way to make things different. That's what I remember he was called. Forward towards, thank you, Terry Nee. That's right, there is a goal running. Super chat. That's right. I learned from the best, man. I learned from Aaron from Steel Toe, man. You got to have goals. So BF Live has a goal here. Any super chat, any color, any way you're feeling generous is appreciated. Dave's Hot Chicken, that's delicious. Yeah, I haven't had the Canes yet. Haven't had the Canes yet at all. Let's see what else we got saying here. Now we're going to get on with another story. Skull's laughing. Tiz McGee says, we discovered recently that it's cheaper to get restaurants, huh? It's cheaper to go to restaurants or get them. Mrs. Honeybee checks in. To that I say buzz, buzz. To the lovely Mrs. Honeybee checking in today. Good afternoon, Bobby Fran and family chat and chat family. PSP, he's just blah. Oh, we're talking about Tom. I must be the most useless mod in YouTube. I've never even timed out anyone. LOL. I'm very I take modding very seriously. Like I don't go like I'm a mod in Bob's chat, and unless somebody's doxing or something, I know Bob lets it all fly. So unless they're really attacking or being shitty, I kind of let anything fly over there. I try not to block people as much, but sometimes you got to do it. Good afternoon, Mrs. Honeybee from Tiffany, Washington. Tiz McGee says, we discovered going out for chicken here is more expensive than buying it. Today, we saw chickens for $20 each and a turkey for $80. Where the hell are you shopping? Holy shit. Oh, my goodness. Hey, King of all dabblers. Let's get through some of these. Whoop, whoop. What's up, hey, Juggler Jen's checking in during the day. Hey, Juggler Jen. Everybody's piling on. Raising Cane's is the Tom Gully of chicken places. Oh, my God. Let's see. Cyke Clyde like that one as well. So did Flex316. Facts BF. Honeybee, good morning. Here we go. Good morning, friend LJ Lowe. There you go. They're going to share the love and the vibe, and I'm going to get on to the next story that I have for you. All right. In a little bit of sports, there's been something going on recently, and my team, the Baltimore Ravens, experienced this, and the 49ers did too. I don't know if it's these young whippersnappers or whatever, but there's been a rash of these young football players that are refusing, NFL players, and you know how much they make. They make pretty good money, right? And some of them are refusing to go into certain games in certain situations, like if they're losing or something. It's pretty crazy. So I have a sports report on this. For more on this, let me take you over to the Bikini Report for our sports report about the San Francisco 49er who refused to go out on the field and play football. Take it away, Bikini Report.
San Francisco 49ers linebacker Devondre Campbell has been suspended for the rest of the season. This after he refused to play in last Thursday's game against the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the scoop. Campbell had joined the Niners earlier this year in a one-year deal to fill in for the injured Dre Greenlaw. He played every game until Thursday when Greenlaw returned from his injury and was the starter. But when Campbell was told to sub in for Greenlaw in the third quarter, he refused, saying he didn't want to play today, then went to the locker room.
Damn.
Well, Niners head coach Kyle Shanahan has made it clear that Campbell won't see the inside of that locker room again. But by suspending him instead of waiving him, the Niners have made sure he won't get paid for the rest of the season and can't be picked up by another team. Do you think this marks the end of Campbell's NFL career, or will some other team give him a chance despite this unprofessional stunt? Let us know what you think in the comments, and make sure to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report. So yeah, I don't know. So weird or odd. I don't know how they got bitter or something. I don't know what it is, but these guys, and we had someone on my team that I follow, the Baltimore Ravens, a wide receiver that refused to go in a game. It's like, what are you talking about? You refuse. Whether you're winning or losing, you're getting paid to go out there and play. So that's the second one, at least, that I've heard of. Caution, no flapjacks. I don't think her boobs are caution. Yeah, right. Slippery when wet. Still more than professional than Perry.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say that. Skoll's saying that shit. I'm just reading it. Pete Cunt is throwing out getting the love from Space Nerd. Two Joint says, Lord of the Rings hanging from Bikini Report, babe. Holy shit. So there you go. Like I said, I think they pull some of these girls right off the pole as soon as they're done doing their kind of round or their shift. They pull them off the pole and say, come over here and read this news report. And we love it right here on BF Live, other news. Well, who is this one? Watch drone shows. Okay. Oh, my friend Granny was on yesterday, and we talked about this a little bit. Everything's been drones for the last 10 days to 2 weeks. Everything is drones in the news. Even if you don't live in the affected areas, everybody's still hearing about these drones. And we mentioned about how, we think this is just normalizing countermeasures against the drones because you're going to need countermeasures. They can't just shoot them out of the sky. They're going to have to something that goes in close proximity. At any rate, in this conversation about drones, I explained to Granny that now in lieu of fireworks or instead of fireworks, they have these large fleets of drones, and maybe many of you have seen them already, where they can control and do these elaborate light shows in place of fireworks. And I got one today. I happened to find one. Let me show you this story I have in the BF Live Other News. This one, a drone show's giant gingerbread house sets a world record. So I'm going to show you a giant gingerbread house made in the sky out of a collection of drones. Let's read a little bit. A North Texas drone show company broke Guinness World Record by using 4,981 drones to create the image of a gingerbread house in the sky. The holiday-themed show by Koppel-based Sky Elements Drone Shows and UVFi employed 4,981 drones to create a series of holiday-themed images, including Santa Claus and various snowmen in the sky over Mansfield. Guinness World Records confirmed the show set a new record for the largest aerial display. It jumped on me. Jumped on me, son of a bitch. For the largest aerial display of gingerbread village image displayed by multi-rotor drones. Sky Elements previously set a Guinness World Record earlier this year for largest aerial display of a fictional character formed by drones. Their record was broken during San Diego Comic-Con to promote the film Deadpool and Wolverine. So let me show you this drone show now. They're doing some amazing things. This is probably one of the better things we're ever going to see done with drones before we all get attacked by them. But let's enjoy at least some fun out of it. So look at that. 4,981 drones. Very impressive. I mean, look at that. Like I said, I think this might be the best we're going to see out of drones, unfortunately.
Sky Elements ended up with 4,981 drones. It's a new Guinness World Records title. You're 11th.
Pretty damn awesome. Very impressive. Until they're turned against us. And there you have that story, folks. So I hope my boy Granny caught that one. A lot of times he does catch the show. Wait, we can't shoot drones out of the sky? I thought this was America. Yeah, they have rules when you shoot, maybe if you're in an open area, but they definitely have rules in many jurisdictions about shooting them around populated areas. So, yeah, you're going to need some kind of some kind of countermeasures that won't get you arrested or get you more in trouble than the person that's flying the drone. Like I said, I think like shooting nets, or maybe, I don't know if we can get EMPs, shoot electrical pulses at them. That might be a little more technically harder. But I can see us all having like net guns or something, countermeasures, because, yeah, we're going to end up getting arrested for shooting them out of the sky. Space Nerd says, I find the displays fascinating. I want to see how they do this. Holy cow, says Space Nerd. She's impressed. It's all computer program nerd and doo and crazy stuff. Yeah, it's all a like coordinated program. They just like put them all in the computer, and they give one each a number designation, and they tell each number what functions to perform, and they give it's all geosynchronous, and boom, that's how they put it all together. Look like this, but then the drones started dropping. Flex 316 mentioned that some of these shows have already gone bad and drones falling out of the sky, right? Because if something happens and they suddenly lose power and or communication, in theory, they would just fall like rocks out of the sky. I know I want to see the program. Right, look, Nerd wants to know how shit works. You can tell she's truly a nerd. She's like, look, that's impressive and all, but I need to know the inner workings. I need to know how they do that shit. I like that too. Holy cow, says P. Kun about that display. They just map where they want them to go with the coordinates and computer program. LJ says, due to overpopulation, Chinese people will only be able to keep the boy drones. I see what you did there. That's right. Cyke says, it's just a grid, nerd, with numbers. And look, we're explaining the same thing. Two Joints checks in, and he says his favorite saying, hello, Frisco. Esther thought that display was awesome. Space Nerd says, well, that I understand, says Cyke Labs. Have you ever met me? I'm a math nerd. Well, you let your nerdness sneaks out in the chats. It definitely does. It's not hidden. Or 4,000 bombs, says Terry Nee. That's right. That's what it... So that's what Elon Musk said that as much on Twitter and X. He goes, imagine that people are working on intercontinental ballistic missiles while China is working on this. And he showed a display of what China was doing with coordinated drone technology. True, says Cyke Labs. Skull, a massive magnet, brings the drones down. He's got a countermeasure thought of. You can RF hack them easy, says our friend Flex 316. That's radio frequency, folks. So yeah, maybe radio frequency jamming will become a thing. The government can do it in seconds, says Flex 316. And yesterday I did a report where they have some kind of acronym for their radar called Rachel or something, and they're bringing that in to these affected areas in the New York and New Jersey area, and it can detect them. I don't know if it can shut them down, but apparently it can detect them. That'd be cool, Two Joints. I would love to see them all be sucked in at the same time. That'd be cool. LJLO says there is an EMF gun that China created, of course, to control drones and humans. No, it shoots a landing code to cause them to go down safely. Well, that would be the Chinese way to do that. Wow. Flex, thanks for the update from China. Thanks for the China update. Let's see. Chocolate Jen checks in with her 3-month member chat and says, thank you for being a continuing inspiration for us, baby podcast hosts. Thank you, Chocolate Jen, for being around for 3 months. Fireworks affect rainmaking, can start flooding, downpours, geomagnetical interference. Two Joints checks in with a gifted, so generous. Thank you for keeping the vibe alive and making the vibe family bigger. My bro, Two Joints, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate that gifted membership. And I'll let you know that our friend Mule, our pissing friend Mule, picked it up. How you doing, our friend Mule? I don't know Mule. He don't always check in on BF Live, but I see Mule out there doing his famous piss over the rail videos. Doing... Hey, Bob Levy, fuck you for leaving the Shively Network. Hey, Bob Levy, fuck you. Thank you for that gifted membership. It's a nerd alert right there. Yes, your nerdness definitely leaks out in these chats. It can shut them down, says Flex 316. Space Nerd says, LJ Lowe, how do you tell a boy drone from a female drone? Oh, I don't know. I got to play. Let me play a sound on this one. How do you tell? I hope there's a payoff on this one. The peen nerd. Wait a minute. That's Cyke's guess. Space Nerd, the size of the antenna and how well it listens to commands. Oh, shit. Oh, shots fired. You can use a device like a Flipper O, says our friend Flex 316. Space Nerd says, I don't know what a peen looks like on a drone. Sentence I thought I would never type. Yes, you did not know, when you woke up today, you did not know that you would be typing in your phone that I don't know what a peen looks like on a drone. And that's the fun of waking up and joining in on BF Live. LJLO, that makes sense. I'm envious of Mule's prostate, says Terry Nee. Well, he caught a membership. You, Terry. Let's see. My boss lady says, hello, Mr. Famous Podcaster. Hello, Juggalette Jen's boss. How you doing? Welcome to BF Live. This is the Midday Vibe. I try to keep hardworking people like Jen entertained and maybe yourself, so I hang out with BF Live. Space Nerd been flying Big Peen with flapping Mercury wings. All right, let me see how many stories I got left for you, because I got a couple few. Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. I got 2 more regular stories, and then we're going to do our miserable news history moment with Bob Levy. Yesterday, we talked about the pop star Jessica Simpson and how she hasn't been around for 14 years. She famously was in the Dukes of Hazzard movie, and she was on reality TV. I don't know if I can't name a song if you put a gun to my head, but she was just an attractive pop star. She was around the MTV days. Well, she's now, she's in her 40s too. She got the nose job, and you don't even recognize Jessica Simpson anymore. It was really, really kind of sad because she was a beautiful girl. All she really needed to do was kind of put the fork down. Let's see. We always sidetrack BF, LOL. That's okay. That's because I like jumping in and having fun with the chat family. Well, check this out. Yesterday, Jessica Simpson talking about showing up after being away for 14 years. Here's another person ain't really been out there, Christina Aguilera. She's 44 now, folks. If you don't feel old, now you do. She poses in her birthday suit, come on now, after dismissing Ozempic rumors. So we know that Christina Aguilera, she started out the cute young pop star, and then she kind of put on the pounds and on, became like a big one for a while. She's like going up and down. So she has the Ozempic rumors going on about her. Christina Aguilera rocked nothing but her birthday suit to celebrate her 44th birthday. The beautiful hitmaker left little to the imagination, posing in only leather and hot pants, a black hat, and heels in a photo shared on Instagram on Wednesday. Birthday suit number 44, she captioned the black and white photo, so look at that one. Hey, man. Yeah. 44 looking good on her. Let's see, I'm talking about. Don't shoot the man there. Come on. What we got Cyke Labs saying? Let's see. Well, if you don't stop sidetracking him, nerd, for the lady, he does make a good point about that. Let's see. Oh, you're right. Flex, she didn't look good, bro, right? Like Jessica Simpson was just a naturally gorgeous girl, like a beautiful face, beautiful hair. It seemed like she had it all. And now she looks like a Beverly Hills housewife. You saw this one, yeah. No, we saw the one with Jessica Simpson yesterday for sure. Christina looking pretty good. Not so, exactly. She's still gorgeous, yeah. So here's the good news from it. Yeah, so 44 looking good, but they're saying she's got the Ozempic rumors because I'll show you here's some other pictures of Christina right there. Caption in black and white. So there's some other pictures from, but yeah, she's famously, look at this one. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I can almost see your areolas, girl. Let's see. She's still gorgeous. Not so bad. Yeah, so Christina's looking good. So now there's a little, you can see when she had some weight on her right there. She's a little thickened right there. She was a little hitting it. The Genie in a Bottle singer's skin-bearing birthday post comes 4 months after she dismissed rumors that she was taking Ozempic. She says, I have a maturity now where I just don't give a fuck about your opinion. I'm not going to take it on, she told Glamour in her August cover story. Whoop, there's an old picture of when she was looking big. That was pre-Ozempic or pre-whatever she's doing now. So, yeah, she's been up and down. Space Nerd says she's a hottie. She had a baby. Damn, nice. There you go. So, there you go. So, that's another. So, and there, look at that old picture of her, folks. Look at this. That's like when she first came on the scene. Whoop. She had a baby. Baby will do that too. Yeah, she's been up and down, but this was a real young picture of her from back in the day. Oh, my goodness. So there you go. There's the pictures of Christina Aguilera, 44 years old. If you weren't feeling old, you are now, sons of bitches, because Christina Aguilera is 44, but still looking fine as wine. I got one more sports story for you, folks, and then we're going to get on with the BF Live, the miserable news history moment. In Saudi Arabia, I don't know how many people you like football. You know, you have American football, but then you have worldwide football, which is supposed to be the real football. I'm not a big fan of the football, but I understand it is like bigger than the NFL. It's a big worldwide sport, and there might be a few of you who are fans of football. Well, Saudi Arabia, who gives much guff about its civil rights travesties or whatever. It's issues with civil rights issues over there. They won the FIFA, once again, they won the World Cup over there to a little bit of controversy. Let's talk about how much controversy it may or may not be by checking in on the Bikini Report. Tell us more about Saudi Arabia winning the World Cup.
Saudi Arabia has officially been named by FIFA as the host for the 2034 World Cup. And even though there were no competing bids, the announcement still prompted a lot of outrage. The organization Human Rights Watch has been particularly vocal about this. In a November statement, its director of global initiatives said, FIFA is willfully blind to the country's human rights record, setting up a decade of potentially horrific human rights abuses preparing for the 2034 World Cup. That statement nicely encapsulates the two ways human rights advocates are upset by this choice. For one thing, it rewards Saudi Arabia for past abuses under the rule of Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. But it's also going to lead to more abuses as Saudi Arabia embarks on a huge amount of construction projects ahead of the event, with most of it being done by migrant workers in extremely questionable conditions. Are you concerned at all with Saudi Arabia hosting the World Cup, or is it no big deal for you? Comment below and follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report, for that sports, geopolitical kind of sports report. Well, you know, it's funny because what I noticed about the whole Saudi Arabia thing, it's almost like a package deal now, and it's like a feigned people clutching their pearls about Saudi Arabia because they talk out of both sides of their mouth. They'll say, well, nobody should go over Saudi Arabia, yet every sports company is going to Saudi Arabia, and everybody must be apparently watching it. You've had, they've started off their own golf. They're getting racing over there. They get MMA. For many years, they did, WWE did like basically a paid command performance now that they do over there. So everybody talks about and throws it in as a kind of a afterthought or almost an additional thought, but they still go ahead and have these events and sports over there. So I think nothing's really going to change about that. People they clutch their pearls, slaves, says Flex 316. A woman's sexiest years are between 45 and 55, says PSP. Damn. Yeah. There's a guy who knows a little something. Oh, skeet. It's to all skeet. What's up, MSIP? To all skeet. What's up, brother? Check it in. MSIP. Oh, skeet. MSIP Hoya from Honester. I know, right, Space Nerd? Apartment inspection this morning. P.S. Oh, Testicle Tiger checked in a little late and she let us know that. How you doing, friend? So, Testicle Tiger. Yeah, I know. Sometimes that icky life gets in the way of hanging out. Let's see. Space Nerd getting love. Brutal Pain checking in, my brother. All the friends are showing up in the midday, BP. You know it's Replayables night tonight, Thursday night. I'll probably see you. Good morning, Testicle Tiger from school. It's that money, says Flex 316. That's right. They make huge money in Saudi Arabia. That's what I'm saying. It's almost like, we're going to announce that we're going over there, and we have to make this statement about we kind of acknowledge that you got some bad civil rights track record and all that stuff, but we're going to go ahead and do business with you anyway. So it's like, just don't mention it. If you're not going to do anything about it, and you're not going to do business, you're already going to do business with them anyway, don't do the fake shit like you care about the human rights abuses, because you're kind of helping it out. Hey, Brutal Pain from Tiffany, Washington. PSP, thanks to Space Nerd. Whoa, Juggalette Jen checks in with the most generous $2. Is it a sticker? It's a super chat? Well, thank you, Juggalette Jen, and thank you, Juggalette Jen's boss, and anybody that might be listening over her shoulder. BP is getting the love from Aunt Esther. In between doing brake jobs, says Brutal Pain. All right, working on them cars. Brutal Pain's giving the love to Aunt Esther. And that's another thing, Skull. This is kind of the not a great kept secret, the best kept secret. FIFA is corrupt as hell. Nothing they do surprises me. Right? It's like FIFA. They don't. Right? From what I could tell, they're all about the money and corruption and kickbacks and all that stuff. So, what moral high ground are they even? All right, dog. What moral high ground are they even starting from that they can be any kind of judge of anything? They're just like, yeah, we're just kind of two peas in a pod with Saudi Arabia. It's a good fit. By the way, PSP, my husband says thank you. WWE and UFC has helped some of the women's rights there. Do you believe that they've actually helped Brutal Pain? Because what do? When the women, first of all, they weren't even allowed to wrestle over there for years. And now that they allow them, what do? Women have to wear the full body suits like up to their Adam's apple, basically, bro. So they might have helped a little bit. But everybody, it's like it's this two-lane thing where they go, yeah, we're going to do business with you. Yeah, we know your human rights record sucks, but we're still going to make that money with you. And so it's like they're just saying this to add a lip service, if you ask me. Liv can suck it, says Space nerd. Live is the Saudi Arabian golf entity that kind of appeared and basically bought the U.S. Open, right? So it started out where the U.S. Open, they tried to play the hard role. The golfers went, nope, we're not going, nope, we're better people. We're not doing it. Nope. We're not going over there. We ain't doing it, right? And so they said, well, all right, well, screw you. We'll start up our own golf business, our own tournament over here, Live. And so they did that, and they threw the money at the U.S. Open guys. They lured a couple of them over, and then they eventually ended up buying the U.S. Open anyway. So what ended up winning? Money. Cash rules everything around me. Got to get the money. Dollar bills, y'all. Get that cream, son. Cash rules everything around me. Testicle Tiger getting the 666. BP's getting the 666. All the love's being shared. Tiff tell him I said you're welcome. Why did he thank me? Auntie's getting the love. A little. Women are allowed to drive there. It's slowly evolving. Well, I'm just telling you, Brutal Pain, you know, being a wrestling fan, you know that WWE is one of the first ones that always gets the flack for doing business with the Saudi Arabians, but they continue to do it anyway. So I don't want the lip service either way. PSP saying no more clips, and that one clip I asked for. Okay, Trump did live for taking away his Doral tournament. Did he? Trump did live. Was he part of a live? I don't know if he was an owner in that. My understanding is that the Saudi government has a pool of money for like entertainment entities, ventures such as this tyranny. So a lot of this is funded by a slush fund, a pool money fund that is backed by the Saudi government. So how can you compete with that? Cash rules everything around me. That's right. Cream, got to get the money, dollar bill, y'all. Tyranny says 6,500 migrant workers have died in Qatar since the World Cup was awarded. And there you go. So what if they're just going to keep doing business with them, Tyranny, it's nothing's changing, right? Announcing it as you do business with them, what does that do to really change anything? It's lip service. It does nothing. So just do your business and don't act like you're kind of, well, it's in the back of our mind that we should be better people than we are. There was that schmuck golfer that says we should forgive those who did 9/11. Are you kidding me? I added the fucking in because I can't believe that. WWE and UFC are now the same company. Our friend Flex316 reminds us, since UFC bought up the WWE. I have a Bart Simpson tattoo on my lower leg. Random. That's random information from our friend Juggalette Jen. There's 1 million cars at the mall. Well, there you go. We'll get paid. People out there getting those presents and everything. Let's continue on with the other news. All right. Well, as a matter of fact, I did do my last story. So now it is that time that everybody looks forward to. Most do. It is our time for our miserable news history. These are provided courtesy of our friends at Cyke Labs, the curator of these great moments from back in the day. Today, we're going to take you back to Bob Levy reading the news on the Miserable Men Show on Sirius Satellite Radio. The year, of course, is still 2008. This is November 23rd, the year 2008. Bob Levy is the newsman at Sirius Satellite Radio for the Miserable Men Show with Shuli and Mike Morse and all the boys. And as we do here right on BF Live, when you hear Bob mispronounce a word or a phrase, you type it in the chat the way you thought you heard it, folks. You ready? Our miserable news history moment right here on BF Live.
Mike's up, boys.
And now it's time for Miserable Men News with your anchorman, Bob Levy.
I'm the Reverend Bob Levy. You're talking to me. You talking to me? You must be talking to me because I don't see anybody reading, so you must be talking to me. And now I'm talking to you, and you better listen to you pricks. Today's top stories is our follows. NZ government will have Maori ministers. The party of representing New Zealand's Indigenous Maori people will get its first cabinet post under a multi-party deal. Prime Minister-elect John Key signed Sunday to form a center-right minority government. In return for the Maori party support, Key agreed to back off his pledge to scrap the special seats in Parliament set aside for the indigenous Maori lawmaker. Settlers spray inflammatory graffiti on Mouse. On Moski. Hebron, West Bank. Jewish settlers on Thursday sprayed a painted graffiti on a mouse, slurring that Prophet Muhammad and defaced a Muslim cemetery. It is really military's officials said, threatening to worse tensions in the volatile West Bank city. Researchers ID suit on genes in aging progress. Genetics biomarkers whatever the fuck, that are highly accurate in determining something age has been identified by researchers at a California Buck Institute for Age Research, who said it may be possible to use these biomarkers to test anti-aging drugs. Thank you.
Anti-Asian? What, are they making that Chinese? Oh my goodness. Anti-Asian drugs, Bob? Holy moly. Anti-Asian. I don't know about that. But we know our Bob is a virtual reading rainbow. That is our miserable news history moment. Throw this in there. I'll read a couple chats.
Butterfly in the sky.
And we'll get on some other fun stuff here on this stream show on a Thursday.
Take a
Ray Rowe from today.
Reading.
Yes.
Rainbow.
Let's go back a little bit.
I can go anywhere.
Woo.
Friends to know and ways to grow. Reading. Rainbow.
All right.
I swallow. Is that a fucking kid's book?
Mm-hmm.
Friends to know and ways to grow.
We're going to do the National Day calendar.
Rainbow.
We're going to do some Cyke Labs.
Reading. Rainbow.
Just for ladies.
Rainbow.
And Chilino.
I'm reading. I'm swimming. I'm a bat in the pool. Look at me go. Olivia is such a stupid name.
A stupid name for a guy we love to feature right here on BF Live. This is the vibe Monday through Friday. Granny checks in and says, hats off to you all, Granny. Thanks for checking in, Granny. And thanks for hanging out yesterday. Nice try, but I'm not taking my hat off. How you doing, Granny, checking in today, buddy? Granny getting the love from Juggler Jen. Miserable men holding hands. Miserable men holding hands. Good day, Granny from Flex 316 from Down Under. Afternoon, Granny. They're getting all the love. It is our follow. Granny, good day from Two Joints. We got government. Let's see. We're talking about. I got Indignish. He got Maori scolded. Tiger, good morning. We got Maori. I got Indigenerous. Indigenerous. We got another Indigenerous. There we go. Hebron. Volatile. Howdy ha. Let's see. On a mouse. Returd. Geonetic. Biomarketers. That was good. Hello. Hi. I'm calling up. Do you have any biology that we could buy from you? Accurate says Two Joints. Ray Rowe. That's right. I got Ray Rowe. Whoa, look behind me. That's right. Terry Nee. That's a reference I heard on, what was it, the Joey C show, or was it Obnoxious John this morning? I don't know. It's a blur. But yeah, he got the Ray Road tracks. He got Ray Roaded. Oh, we got Ray Roaded. Yes, he got Ray Roaded. No triple B today. Big boy Bob. I haven't seen Bob yet. Let's see. Nice work, Cyke. That's right. Cyke is the curator of this. Just a Guest checks in. Hey, Justa. He has fun with the blocky Fran emojis, and you can too if you remember here on BF Live. I didn't do anything, Two Joints. LOL. Bob makes it easy. Yes, he does. Levy is such a stupid name. Is that a fucking kid's book? Says Skull. I love that stuff. I swallow cum. It's funny, Testicle Tiger, because we were watching and super chatting that day, and they got Bob so good. Somebody literally super chatted. It might have been Big Daddy Dodo. The word ice, swallow, and cum. It came up on the screen, and Bob went, ice, swallow, cum. And history was made. Great shit. Esther shouts out Just a Guess. All right, with that, folks. All right, look, we're making our way up to 1:30 where I'm at on the East Coast of the United States, folks. And that is typically halfway through a 3-hour episode of the BF Live stream show. And you're watching The Vibe 209. This is The Vibe. You are The Vibe. And that was the BF Live other news, or the not so serious news. What do you say we get on to some other fun stuff that I got written down for you on this sheet right here? Let's do it. That was the BF Live other news. Yes, Lord, I'm back over in my comfy, cozy studio now. Just hanging out with you. I want to acknowledge my friend Jukebox Ginger and my friend the Reverend Wild Bill, who are joining me on Facebook today, watching BF Live The Vibe. They're picking up The Vibe on Facebook. Hey, folks, are you watching on YouTube on BF Live? Are you watching on Rumble? Could you hook a brother up with a like, share, and subscribe? That's absolutely free wherever you're at, and thank you very much in advance. All right, like I said, we're making our way up through halfway through 3 hours of live content that I try to provide you every day, Monday through Friday. And typically what we do at that time is we'll take the piss break, and then after that, we almost do a whole nother show and have fun, a lot of fun on the other side of that. But before we get to that, why don't we check the National Day calendar? Because there's always some fun holidays or something, and it's always a holiday or a celebration for someone or something. So let's look in them today as we check the National Day. Hey, let's do that.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, folks, we're having it. We're doing it. I don't know, maybe every day feels like a Friday to me, but I'm definitely starting to get that holiday feeling where you can tell like things are winding down and we're really starting to focus on just kind of the end of the year. And I can't believe that I actually saw it in numbers the other day that up in Times Square, they already have the 25 up, folks, the 2025. And while I'm blessed to make it to 2025, there's still part of me that can't believe that 2025 is coming and it's going to be here really soon. But I'm looking forward to a very productive and just a nice 2025, growing, hanging out with the chat family and seeing how far the vibe will go. Let's check the National Day calendar, folks. I wanted to talk to you a little bit. I took my glasses off, but I will need them for this next segment. Let's see. So on the National Day calendar today, let's check a couple of these. It's always a holiday or a celebration for someone or something. So today on December 19th, it's National Oatmeal Muffin Day. I don't know. That's got to be, that's just dry. Just saying that sounds dry to me. Let's check a couple of these comments here. Whoop, whoop. Y'all remember 2020, LOL? I know, man. Time has moved faster since then. It doesn't feel like that. You know, they do say that your time flies when you're having fun. As you get older, you shared out, my guy. Thank you, Juggalette Jen. All the bots are running. Testicle Tiger checks in and says it's for the go. For the go. Thank you very much. I like to learn from the best podcasters. And yes, I thank you for keeping the vibe alive. I love doing this, and your generous contributions help keep the vibe actually alive. Scott is not around today. He's kind of busy doing stuff. Scott! He told me he wouldn't be able to make it today, but perhaps another day. We got that one, 2020. Time flies faster when you get older. It's no lie. I mean, I've heard it. I feel it. I'm living it, Space Nerd. And yes, can't believe that we were just talking about like 2000 and the millennium change. It feels like now it's 25, but I'm happy to be here with y'all as long as I can. As like I said, we only get one ride on this planet. We're making the most out of it we can right here on BF Live. National Oatmeal Muffin Day. That sounds dry. I just get dry in the mouth saying that. It's also National Hard Candy Day. I'm a candy guy. I'm not so much in the unwrapped grandma candy, but I like me some candy. It's also National Regifting Day today. The 19th is the regifting day. So I don't know how many of you partake in this in regifting. You know, a lot of people, sometimes you get that one person that gives you this, well, I got you a present because I didn't want to show up with nothing. And then you end up like regifting it or something. Oh, Lifesavers is what you like, your hard candy, huh? I do have some right here, right now. I got some just Tic Tacs in front of me. I can't take nothing too big doing this show, but I like Tic Tacs and like me some good mints. Let's since you brought it up, let's look at National Hard Candy Day. Yeah, National Hard Candy Day, a favorite of young and old alike. National Hard Candy Day on December 19th recognizes the sweet tooth in all of us. Hashtag Hard Candy Day. Most hard candies are 100% sugar with flavoring and colors added. To achieve a hard candy, confectioners boil a sugar syrup to 320 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the temperature is reached, the hot pile of pliable sugar is poured into molds or rolled onto folded shapes and left to cool. Once cooled, the solid sugar becomes hardened. So I know everybody kind of has their, maybe like they got lemon drops they talk about, peppermints, I don't know how many people like the Boston baked beans or the little lemon drops. Used to get the little boxes of candy, or Alexander the Grape, or Dum Dum Pops, or Jolly Rancher, or Werther's, or Lifesavers, or Tootsie Roll Pops, or Charged Blow Pops. It is hard candy day today, folks. You're rock candy, baby. You're hard, sweet, and sticky, and it's your day. Rock candy, baby. Let's see. I know I got another one, but let's read a couple of these chats right here, and I'll read another one for you. Let's see. Widow Killer says, how do you re-gift something before you get it? That's exactly Widow Killer, and that's why I pointed out that it said it's the 19th. I'm like, well, that doesn't even make a calendrical sense on the calendar. Testicle Tiger says, butter rum Lifesavers are life. Do you remember Testicle Tiger when they used to have the books of Lifesaver, and it was like the 4 or 5 rolls of the flavored ones and then the multi-fruit ones and all that stuff, and everybody used to get one of those? That was a holiday favorite. Josh in Tennessee checks in, the hardworking Josh in Tennessee checking in. Always working hard, always listening to BF Live. He says, Hoya, everyone. Hope everyone is loving life right now. Thank you for your positive vibes. Sending them in and getting them back. Let's get them. Let's keep going. We got that one. How do you read it? Matt checks in, bones up with the Midday Freaks. As we're coming up on 1:30, halfway through a 3-hour episode of BF Live, The Vibe, we're going to take a piss break coming up in a couple minutes after I get through these chats and the National Day calendar, and we got a lot more fun, basically a whole nother show on the other side of the piss break. Hoya, Josh in Tennessee. Say word, Testicle Tiger. Hoya, Matt from Space Nerd. Life flies when every day is Friday. He's retired. Matt says, Testicle Tiger, 666 bones up. Space Nerd is getting the love from Josh in Tennessee. You dum-dum, good dum-dum. Hello, dum-dum. You are the dum-dum, Terry Nee. My father-in-law, God rest his soul, he loved dum-dums, Terry Nee, and rather than eat like one large lollipop, he would put 4 or 5 dum-dums in his mouth. Loved them more than the children did. Rest in peace to my father-in-law. Great guy. Matt, 666 from Testicle Tiger. Matt's getting the Hoya and the Bones Up love from Aunt Esther, as well as Josh in Tennessee is getting the love from Aunt Esther. Matt gives the love right back to Aunt Esther. Testicle Tiger says, yo, yeah, I got those in my stocking every year, talking about the book of the Lifesavers with all the different flavors in them. Probably gifts from early parties, or maybe say maybe save it all year long. Maybe sometimes you get that gift. But yeah, you do have the holiday parties that happen leading up to it. So maybe, yeah, if you get one of those gifts there, maybe this is the day I get the gift that I'm going to re-gift to somebody else. Josh in Tennessee's giving the love. Everybody's sharing the love. And we are at the bottom of the chat. Let's read the last National Day thing. Let's read that. Because it's not only National Hard Candy Day. Let's read the re-gifting day one. Let's read that one. Let's see what the thought is around National Re-gifting Day. I use dum-dums when I try to quit smoking, says Testicle Tiger. Okay, let's see what Regifting Day is all about and why it is occurring before Christmas. Each year on the Thursday before Christmas, so they have it nailed down apparently, people across the United States participate in National Regifting Day. The day acknowledges the office parties and the unique Christmas gift exchanges that they do. This particular December Thursday appears to be the most common day for companies to hold their annual employees' parties. As a method of recycling, approximately 14% of those surveyed believe that regifting is becoming more popular for that reason alone. How do you observe National Regifting Day? While it may be an official holiday in some, it says it is an official holiday in some states, we recommend caution when deciding to regift something. The term does suggest, after all, that it is an item unwanted to begin with and may be unwanted by its next recipient. If at any point you find regifting a little bit exhausting, then you probably should reconsider regifting. On another note, the game of perpetual regifting in some families is celebrated year after year. Share your experience with us. So there you go. So look, sounds like that people in families are giving just each other the kind of those maybe the bottom of the barrel kind of clowny gifts and all, and saying, let's see who gets it. Because sometimes we've done that too. We've done like the name exchange where you get a family member, and so maybe you give the gift out that you got last year from somebody. Let's see what everybody's saying. Yep, the job I was supposed to start a couple weeks ago, Christmas party, is tonight, and I don't get to go. That is rude. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Matt says it's very obvious that the grill Perry was using last night was regifted to him. Is that true? Oh my God. What was that nasty burger?
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, that burger was nasty. We got to get it. I hope we get into some Perry talk if we got time, because we're going to go to Twitter. What was it with the white burgers, man? That was so crazy. Let's see what everybody's saying. Where's Chris Abels, man? Chris is a hard-working man during the day. Hello?
Chris fucking Abel?
He's working right now, Juggle at Jen, but you know where you can see him tonight? On 100 Proof Podcasting channel, because it's a Replayables Thursday, 10 o'clock East on 100 Proof Podcasting. That's where you're going to see him next. All right, and I think we got all the comments. I miss Matt in the chat. Wait a minute, Matt. Matt's here. Not a burger. Let's see, I don't know what context. I missed that one. Not a burger. All right, well, folks, it is 1:33 where I'm at. We took care of the National Day calendar. Why don't I roll that element, and let's roll into a pitch break. That was just our little check into the National Day calendar with the National Day Hey Hey.
3, 2, 1.
Let's do it, everybody. I'm feeling great today. I hope that everybody's feeling great today and you're having a little fun, making your day just a little bit better in the midday.
I'm rolling with BF Buffalo.
You rolling with me. We like to live and laugh. We talk about the years going by. You gotta live your life. We're about to roll into the BF Live piss break. And then we're gonna do Cyke Labs. And then we'll do Just for the Ladies content. And maybe we'll check some Perry talk. And a Terry Nee knowledge break. Living and laughing right here on BF Live, the vibe, folks. So it is that time. We are halfway through 3 hours of live original content right here. We got a whole nother show kind of planned on the other side of this 2.5-minute piss break, folks. So this is what we're going to do. You grab a drink, you grab a smoke, you grab a friend and tell them that nobody has more fun in the midday than we do right here on BF Live, folks. I'm going to see you in 2.5 minutes on the other side of this piss break for a whole lot more fun. Stay tuned.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
I touched my pee-pee and I liked it. We are back. We're back, everybody, for the second half of the BF Live stream show, The Vibe. You are the vibe. We are the vibe. This is fun today. How's everybody doing? That was the BF Live piss break, and now we are officially on the other side of it. We basically got a whole nother show that we're going to do. I'll be with you here until at least 3-ish is what we like to say right here on BF Live, because we're having fun. I don't like to leave right at the top of the hour. Let's see how everybody was enjoying themselves during that. Testicle Tiger said, I saw you saying this in the chat last night. You said, I didn't get to pay attention to the stream last night, but I did see that burger, and it looked worse than his chili.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't tell her to shut up, man. Nah, she's right about that. That burger looked hellacious. We'll try to get a little look at it if they have it on Perry on the Twitter X over there. Thank you, Testicle Tiger. Perry should have chef added to his lying ass tattoo. What was that salmonella-laden white-ass burger? It never looked like any kind of thing that looked like what we know as ground beef. Perry Burger was not a burger, said Space Nerd. Terry Nee checks in with a $2 most generous $2 super chat, helping me toward my goal of any super chat of any color is most appreciated. Thank you, Terry Nee, for the goal. Let me hit you with that one. Let me hit you down. Here we go. Am I coming around the track? Where do I go? I can't tell you. Here we go. There he goes. Thank you, Terry Nee. Esther was dancing for the piss break and having a lot of fun doing it. Justin Kramer says, Testicle Tiger, the burger was a 15 out of 10, according to the Scam Master. Bro, when he chewed into that and Tom B is going, come on now, be honest. What does that take? Oh, he didn't say, and then what was he doing? He was picking shit off of his mouth as he was eating it. So gross. Let me see what kind of video. I didn't really capture any video, but let's see if they have anything on Twitter X. As I let you know that our friend and the producer and co-creator, I say, of Just for the Ladies checks in and says, I'd like to know what Mrs. BF thinks of his pee-pee dance. Well, I'll let you know next time I do it for her when I do a command performance. Hey, girl, come on, let's go. I would do it while we're having intimate moments, but I want us all to keep a straight face. How you doing, the lovely Stacey Allen checking in? We're going to do your segment.
She's my cherry pie. I can't really sing this song.
Hi-oh. Stacey Allen getting the love from Aunt Esther. She probably loves it, LOL. That's fucking foul. This is Testicle Tiger. Most men don't dance, so BF is talented. Thank you, the most generous. Check it out, Jim. Let's see. Thank you. All right. Let's do that. That's a little something silly. I needed to do something. I literally, you know, Stacey, you probably here early on because you've been around for a minute. You're a great chat family friend. I would do 3 hours of a show and never even think about, hey, you should take a little break, and maybe some of your guests and your co-hosts like Bobby, Nick, and Scott, who's nice enough to sit with me. Maybe some of us have to go to the bathroom. So I figured to do a little pee dance and have a little break right here. All right. Well, let's continue on, folks, with the fun right here on BF Live, because we got so many talented people in this chat. We got talented people in the Perry chat, and we have talented people in my chat on BF Live. And you know how I like to feature, and you know what time it is. Many of you who come every day, you know what time it is. It's time for
Cyke.
Yeah. Ooh, wait a minute. I just got a little message here. Let me do a little technical work right here, folks. It's one of those times. Sometimes I got to do. Hi, folks. Your view is very important to me here on BF Live, but I just got a request to do a little something, so I got to do a little technical work. So I play this little ditty as I do a little technical work. I'm going to take care of some clerical business. Sorry, folks. Sometimes this happens right in the middle of a BF Live show. And we send it. There you go. Boy, I hope that was the right one. Let's see. Why does that look so different? All right, well, there you go. It's sent. All right. I had to send this little business. All right, we get it. You did the business. All right, we're done. All right, but what we're really doing is Cyke Labs right here. Let's see who checked in during that, because I know people tend to slip and slide in here when I'm doing stuff. Hoya AE. Oh, that was quick. Let's see. Blummel's defense lawyer says, hello, everybody from the train. Love y'all and be safe. Hi-yo. Blummel's defense lawyer on the train, working his way up to the holiday season. Pecan has fun with the Cyke Clyde emojis because he's a member, and you can too by membering up. On Esther's having fun with him. Blummel's defense lawyer sneaks in. Howdy, Blummel's defense lawyer from our friend Skull. All right, well, let's do some Cyke Labs content. Well, before I do that, I heard the little boot backstage. So I have a special surprise for everybody. And everybody's going to be happy to see my next guest coming in here. She's my friend. There's your first clue. She's your friend. She's all of our friend. She is the one and only Wendy Pack. Oh. Wendy. I got the side of Wendy. You're muted, Wendy. Can't hear you yet, girl.
Hey, BF.
There it is. Hi, hey, Wendy's here. How you been, girlfriend?
I've been good. How have you been?
I'm doing great, honey. I'm doing great. You know, I guess you know, like everybody else does, that Christmas is coming up next week, right?
Yes, BF.
Coming up quick. I hope you and your mom and everybody have a good Christmas down there. You looking forward to Christmas?
We're not gonna have a Christmas this year. Me and my family's flat broke.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that, Wendy, if you're not having a good kind of Christmas. Look, everybody's happy to see you, so I hope some love will help you. Look at that.
Yes, but I'm hoping to have a good Christmas Eve live stream on the 24th at 3:30 p.m.
On the 24th at 3:30, are you doing something special at that time?
Yes, I am.
What are you doing at that time?
I'm doing a Christmas Eve special.
Christmas Eve special. So this Christmas Eve, folks, when you're home wrapping your presents, what you said at 3:30 p.m.? Is that what you said?
Yes.
That's pretty much like
3:30 p.m.
Awesome. Christmas Eve, right after BF Live, 3:30 p.m. Wendy's going to do a special show. Hey, and if anybody's out there, I appreciate your generosity. But if you were thinking about one or two for me, maybe you can throw $1 or two Wendy's way. I know she would appreciate it, and maybe it might go a little ways to helping her have a little different kind of Christmas.
Yeah, yes, it will be. It will help me.
For those of you only listening, you can get Wendy's PayPal by typing in Wendy Pack, WendyPack, the number 82. WendyPack82 at gmail.com. That's how you find her on PayPal. And tell them your cat.
It's $Cat Fun, not Scat Fun.
That's right.
$Cat Fun.
Scat Fun is totally something different. If you go on Cash App, it's the $ used for the letter S, as in it looks like Scat Fun, but it's the $, and the word Cat Fun, CATFUN. Well, I'm glad you're here, Wendy, on this Thursday with me. I'm just about ready to get into Cyke.
You're welcome, BF.
Good, thank you. Wendy, there you go. You're getting the love, lots of love. See, so we might not have presents for you, but got lots of love. Good day. Look at Testicle Tiger, your new best friend says Wendy. Oh my God. I love that. I love how our worlds met. She's a great friend of mine from the Perry Caravello universe, and our worlds met right here. Your new best friend.
Yes, my new best friend.
money, says Peter's Sky Parker. LOL. How did I know that's exactly what she was going to say? Because anyone that's been around Wendy, wait a minute. Peter Sky Parker says it is Scat Fun, Wendy.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were going to tell him. I thought you were going to correct him. It's not. It is the $ Cat Fun.
No, it's $ Cat Fun, Peter. Get it right, moron.
Our friend Blummel's defense lawyer says, I Googled Scat Fun and now I have all these viruses, Wendy. Thanks a lot.
Sorry.
And then they said, just kidding. They love you. They're just playing with you. Well, look who's checking in. Kip Smith is checking in from Wendy's channel.
Oh,
saying,
well, Kip Smith, we meet again. Fuck off, you little cunt.
Well, welcome to my show.
Here's a little birdie for you, Kip. Fuck off, Kip.
That's how Wendy rolls, and that's the kind of stuff you can see on Christmas Eve. She's going to be doing her Christmas special at 3:30 on Christmas Eve. PSP is laughing, which is cool. Skoll says the Catalanos are having a family and friends dinner. Have Joey pick her up in his new Corolla. Oh my goodness, that's right. Joey C lives down there. Do you ever see Joey C online, Wendy? You ever see him?
I see him online, but I haven't seen him in person.
Oh boy, I don't know if he might have to pick you up and have a Christmas or Thanksgiving with you. Christmas with you. Got him. Let's see. You get me every time, PSP. You tell him, Wendy. Kip is laughing, which is good. Wendy rules. Sounds like my friend Space Chief 75.
Yes, Space Chief.
Gasha says, I was in a car accident this morning. Blessed to be mostly unscathed. Got rear-ended from the right rear passenger side. I was in the rear. Wow, man, I hope you're all right, Gasha. That's, man, I'm just glad that you're here and you're going to make it through the holidays, buddy.
I'm hoping you're all right, Gashes.
Yes, we all are. That's terrible. Holy cow, glad you're okay. Still traumatic, says Space Nerd. Yeah, I bet you're still shaking. That rocks your world. I've been into a couple little fender benders. Luckily, nothing worse. Has that ever happened to you when you were riding around with your mom, Wendy? Has that ever happened, little fender bender?
Yes. Me and my mom was in a car accident ourselves. Somebody ran in the front of us, wasn't paying attention, was on the cell phone.
Oh my God. See, so there you go. So everybody has a little car accident story. Glad you're all right. Testicle Tiger says,
I had surgery on my right leg.
Did oh yeah, you did. I mean, I'm laughing at something I read. Yeah, that kind of affected your bowling after that, right? You really couldn't bowl and all that after that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Testicle Tiger said, "Who's Kip? Kip has me blocked. That means they're bad." Ooh, Kip has Testicle Tiger blocked. I don't know. Let's see.
I didn't know he had her blocked.
Glad you're okay, Gas. Some of us like it in the rear. Am I right, Wendy?
Yes.
Do you like it?
Yes, BF.
Yeah. Stacy says you like it in the rear. Is that true?
Yes, I do.
She does. There you go. Testicle Tiger, good riddance. Merry Christmas, Wendy, says LJ Lowe.
Merry Christmas, J Love.
There you go. Sorry you got rear-ended. Unintended scat fun. Yeah, you got me. Let's see. Thank you, Space Nerd. He nearly hit the gas tank. Vitals and x-rays came back good. Nothing broken, just a little sore. And that's the whole thing, because when that happens, you really don't know how much you've been rocked, if you got like a whiplash or anything like that. So I'm glad at least you got checked out. Blummel's defense lawyer says, Wendy rules. Keep that positive attitude, Wendy. Keep that positive attitude, girl.
I will.
J-Lo. Getting it in. All right, well, let's watch a couple of these Cyke Clyde videos with me. Wendy, you ready to do that?
Yes, I'm ready for Cyke. Let's do it, Cyke.
You heard her. All right. Well, let me go to my Cyke Labs folder, and I will play some. It is the holiday season, so I hope everybody, no matter what you do, has a good one. Well, maybe Bob Levy can make you feel better, because Bob Levy is riding into town on the Levy horse, Wendy, on this piece from Cyke Labs. Look at this. Bob Levy on a horse. Check it out. Oh, wait. And he sings.
Canino de Belén con mi burrito sabanero, voy canino de Belén, cinere, voy canino de Belén, cinere, voy camino de Belén, tuki 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 tuki, tuki 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 da, apúrate mi burrito que ya vamos a llegar. Con mi burrito sabanero.
What do you think, Wendy? That's a good one, huh?
You know, BF, this is the best video ever of Bob.
It is a pretty good one. He's got his sexy Christmas stockings on, and he's riding the Levy horse he talks about all the time, Wendy. That is a good one. Cyke is great. Let's see. Skull says, I hear people get sore if they're not expecting to be rear-ended. That's why you got to keep your lube. You got to keep your rear-ended lubed all the time, right?
Yeah.
Right, Wendy?
Right, BF.
Hoya Blumels from Space Nerd. 2 joints, good morning from Blumels defense lawyer. Gasha says, I originally wasn't going to go to the hospital. Adrenaline makes you feel invincible. Yeah, because you got to, like you look around, and as long as you got your limbs and everything, I'm okay. And then you get home, and then all of a sudden, it starts setting in on you. My wife, unfortunately, she got rear-ended, and it wasn't by me before, other than me. And yeah, she had that kind of soreness going on too. A holiday greeting from Bobette. That's right, there's Bob. The Levy-verse is a party, says our friend Space Chief 75, and our friend the Twisted Mind of Cyke Clyde makes it so. Testicle Tiger is remembering when Bob Lieberman is your best friend, right?
Yeah, yes, I love Bob Lieberman. He's funny.
Wendy, it was so much fun having the lovely Mrs. Lieberman on last week, and you were on and you got to ask her questions.
Yes,
Perry questions. Yeah, that was fun.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
I made a short out of that, Wendy, because you asked Miss Gina a good question. You said that I think that Bob is Mr. Lieberman is jealous because she was sitting on Perry's lap, right?
Yes, BF. He was.
Yeah, that was a perfect question at the perfect time, Wendy. I think you're 100% right. He was definitely just jealous, Mr. Lieberman. That adrenaline drop.
But I felt bad of the chair she sat in after Perry sat in it.
Oh, yeah, because he does all that nasty stuff in it. But like she said, Wendy, Miss Gina is a nurse, so she gets all kind of body fluid all the time. So she wasn't scared at all.
Oh,
She's a tough lady. She didn't mind, but I said the same thing to her. Well, let's look at this because I got some video from Cyke Labs. He got video of Stuttering John, that butthead, working out in the gym. You want to see that, Wendy?
Yes, BF.
All right, well, let's do that right now. Here's a little special from Cyke Labs. Here's a little John, Stuttering John with R-word strength, and he's working out in the gym. Look how good this is. I don't think he changed anything. That really looks like Stuttering John, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, BF.
That's it. There you go. That was a great one. Wendy, do you ever remember any encounter? Did you meet Stuttering John? Do you ever remember meeting him when you went up to New York or anything?
I haven't met him. I heard about him, but I never met him.
Okay. All right. Facts, Wendy.
The only person I seen was Artie Lang before he got kicked off the show.
So you did encounter Artie Lang. That's cool to know, Wendy. Facts, Wendy. Perry is dirty and gross. Testicle Tiger agrees with you about that chair. He says he's dirty and gross.
Yes, Tiger.
Let's see. This is Brian Kowalczyk is checking in, buddy. How you doing, man? Oh my goodness. He says there's always one at every gym. And Brian, when I was going to the gym last, it was already starting to happen to where you got the people that were just between their reps. They lost time, how much time they were sitting on the machine. You know, they're looking at their phone while they're doing their rest break or whatever. And then you could get your reps in, but they won't get off the machine. So yeah, there's always somebody there. Stuttering John in a toupee, says Skull. Testicle Tiger, didn't he pee himself last night? Like, what night doesn't Perry pee himself? He wears a diaper all the time. Did you know that, Wendy? He wears that big diaper.
No, I didn't know that, BF.
Yeah, so now next time you watch Perry, you have to look for his diaper.
Okay.
If this is how he sounds lifting weights, I'd hate to hear the sound of him finishing. Oh, let's see now. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody needs that action. There you go. God damn it, LJ. I don't know, but that wouldn't surprise me. Oh, Space Nerd is puking. Go ahead and make him more gross, LOL. Oh my God, this phone booth machine. Oh, the phone booth. That's right. Stacy knows exactly what I'm talking about. The phone booth machine people who won't get off the machine and let somebody have it in between their reps and their cool down. Like, just step aside, and then they lose track of how long they're on the phone. It really made my pissy diaper velo. Says Skull. Skull, is that true, Perry? Are you pissy diaper velo?
Shut the fuck up.
Skull's talking shit about you. All right, Wendy, I got some more Cyke Clyde right here for you. Let's see what other funny videos I can play for my friend Wendy and all of our other friends. But first, I got to take a commercial break, Wendy. So after these messages, you might see some famous people in this commercial. We'll be right back because this is a Cyke Clyde commercial. Here we go, right here. Oh, hey, twin.
Pride for me is not being ashamed of being gay anymore. Delta supports everyone of every group, whether you're gay, whether you're straight.
I started in the women's uniform. I didn't feel like it was me. Once I made the switch to the men's uniform, I can't even describe how I feel and how it helps me feel confident in who I am. Every day when a male flight attendant meets me and I'm wearing my vest and my tie, I always say, "Hey, twin," like that.
I'm a little upset because you look better than I do in the male uniform.
Hello, Frisco.
What do you think about that one, Wendy?
I think it's really cool.
That's funny. That Twisted Cyke Labs got me acting like we're flight attendants. How dare he? Talented guy.
Yes.
Ryan Kowalczyk says half the time they're sitting at their machines, they're swiping on their dating apps as they're working on their muscles. That's what they're doing. Oh, hey, twin. Nimrod, your friend's checking in, a.k.a. There you go. What's up, Nimrod71? A.k.a. 2K. How you doing there, brother? Hoya Nerd from Brian Kowalczyk. Delta Airlines loves people. Yeah, they do. We don't discriminate.
Hello, Frisco.
Delta Airlines, the official lines of PCL.
Shut the fuck up.
I think he's right. You need a sponsorship, Perry. Hello, howdy, Nimrod from Gaseous. Oh, hey, Tween from Two Joints. Blum's defense lawyer says, has anyone heard from Mike Morales lately? Does he know that we honor him daily? I don't know. That's kind of, I know our friend Cyke Clyde kind of found that commercial on the internet. Somebody will pipe in. They said he's doing PR for somebody or something now. He's doing some different job. A side note, if Abels derails Killing with the Abels as bad as he did last week, I'm tuning out, LOL, not wasting another hour. I can't very well say I blame you, LJ, because, yeah, he came on late and then he kind of threw a stick of dynamite into the show last week and it got off the rails. But that is part of the reason why it might intrigue you to tune in tonight. Maybe about 8 or 8:30, 8:15, depending on whenever they come on. Killing with the Abels is where Chris Abels and his lovely wife Liz sits there, and she loves true crime. So she likes reading true crime stories, and she does the best she can without Chris interrupting her. And he kind of stepped over the bounds last week and kind of pissed her off by interrupting her. So you're going to have to tune in tonight to see if he does it again, or even if they're still married. It's tonight at like 8, between 8 and 8:30 on 100 Proof Podcasting. LJ, I'm very concerned. I'm almost afraid. Hey, Tween, says Testicle Tiger. Well, we got a friend checking in from your channel, Chrissy's Corner, Wendy.
Hey, Chrissy Corner.
Hey, Chrissy Corner. Wendy's my friend, too. She's hanging out with me on my show. This is BF Live, The Vibe. This is where I like mixing friends like my friend Wendy Pack and podcasting and radio and the chat family and having a lot of fun. Wendy, 2K. Let's see.
Hey, Mandy Dip.
Mandy Diff. All the friends are checking in. There we go. Let's continue on with some more Cyke Labs content, Wendy. Oh,
Okay.
I think you like this one, too. This is a oldie but a goodie, a favorite by everybody. I think you're going to recognize it right away, Wendy. Here we go. This is from my friend Cyke Clyde. Click on Cyke Labs link that's running in my chat, everybody in the chat, and watch these at your leisure. Hook our boy up with a like, share, subscribe.
Back here live at the Waterfront Village with my friend.
Look at that, Wendy. It's Bob Levy, the turtle guy.
Yes, I think he's cool.
He is cool. It makes Bob look really cool. That's a great,
Yes.
that's Bob's new haircut. Bob just went and got his haircut yesterday.
The
So.
zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right, you're great, zombie. Good times here at the Waterfront Village.
Bob likes turtles, and we love Bob Levy. There you go. I love turtles. That's a funny one. What we got?
I love turtles too.
Do you? We all love turtles. Well, thank you, Juggalette Jen. I'm certainly flattered that you said you sent your first super chat today. I didn't know if it had a 1 next to it, but thank you, Juggalette Jen, for always being around. Always kind of spreading the word with your alts and everything. Whoa, Wendy, the beard is looking good today. Wait a minute. How dare you? Let's see. Oh, the Nimrod says divorceables. You'll have to tune in tonight to see if it becomes divorceables with my friend Chris Abel. Let's see how much he is pissed off his wife. And Nimrod, I'll give you a little behind the scenes, buddy, since you brought it up. I've cautioned my friend Chris Abels, because I've been married for a few years. I'm like, marriage is like a rubber band. You don't want to like stretch on it to the point that it kind of that breaks. It's already kind of stretched thin as it is. So yeah, we got that. Hey, Mandy and Jen, thank you for the super chat. I like girdles.
I like turtles.
Let's see. We need the grown version of the Turtle Kid. They reenacted it, actually. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I showed that here a couple months ago. Let's see. Yeah, they did it for a Ninja Turtles movie promotion, I remember. Turtle Kid. T-U-R-T. Let's bring this whole thing full circle. I can find that real quick. Let me see. Videos. Let's do that. Here it is. Now, Wendy, this is cool. I don't know if you've seen this, my friend, but watch this. So now that was many years ago that the Turtle Kid did that thing on television. Now he's all grown up. And when a Ninja Turtles movie came out, they got him, they brought him out again to promote the Ninja Turtles movie, Wendy. Check this out.
What do you think? I like turtles.
Okay, you can't forget this one, right? You may not know, though, that viral moment happened live on KTW
right
broadcast back in
Look at that. So they tried to reenact it. Now he's a grown up. What do you think, Wendy?
I think he's cool.
He looks pretty cool. Let's see how they did it for the new Turtles movie.
2007 from Waterfront Park. Well, now 16 years later, the boy who became known as Zombie Kid is reprising his role. Jonathan Ware is part of a new promo for Paramount's upcoming Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Check it out.
Back here live. We just got out of a screening for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, and I'm with my friend, the zombie, Jonathan. Looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What'd you think of the movie?
I like Turtles.
All right. You're a great zombie. Good time.
I guess some things never change. I love how they even have the Channel 8 mic flag on there. That's awesome. By the way,
there you go. See, I do requests right here on BF Live. On the fly, we got the reenacted adult version. Tom Gully hates turtles, says LJ Lowe.
I like turtles.
I jump hurdles, says our friend Skull. F Tom Gully, FTG, that's what that means. He was on Tosh Point. Oh, also, yeah, he did a redemption. He did a web redemption on the Turtle Kid. He looks like Peter Sky Parker. Stacey Allen coming with the funny line. Do you think that looks like Peter Sky Parker, that adult turtle guy, Wendy?
Yes, he does.
It does kind of look like that picture. I'll wait till I find his avatar. I'm gonna put him up again. Cowabunga deeds. Cowabunga deeds, says our friend Widow Killer. Holy Jesus, says our friend Blummel's defense lawyer. Wow, my friend Gaseous checks in and says $2 and he says thank you. Thank you, Gaseous. Thanks for contributing to the vibe, the actual vibe, and contributing dollars to the vibe. I appreciate it, Gaseous. You're welcome, buddy. What the what? Says Space Nerd. John's a man of few words. He's no way. I'm a man. No way, John's a man. Cyke, I guess I have to do that one now. There you go, Cyke Clyde. You know what to do. You know what to do. LOL, I was thinking the same thing, Stacy. Freaking love Tosh.0. There was a time where I watched Tosh.0 like every day, like a marathon. Cyke, it's good. Yes, amazing. Yes, you are right, Stacy. Should come out with a turtle coin, says Blummel's defense lawyer. Well, I don't know that. Maybe this guy, Cyke Labs, could come out with a Cyke coin. How about let's take you back to, let's see, I got one or two more. Okay, let's do the two more that I got for you. This is one of the latest pieces from the Twisted Mind of Cyke Labs. This was Bob Levy. Cyke got some early footage of Bob Levy doing stand-up. So let's watch Bob Levy early stand-up when he wasn't so good, when he was bombing, from Cyke Labs.
Hey, I'm kind of nervous because there's more than 6 people here. So my name is Bob Levy. I was checking out a really old hard drive last night. It's called like data organization. You know, data doesn't exist unless it's in 3 places. Basically, you can say goodbye to everything you have on a computer if it's not in 3 places. It's okay. I'm all right. This is just a regular night for me. I drove here. I still drive, but I used to drive.
Why is Bob laying down?
I take
like
driving.
I
heard
idea.
that's a little Levy Grande. That means big, Wendy. Bob looks a little fat in this one, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Levy
Costs
Grande.
like 5 grams to get your license in Sweden. So it's probably safe. I don't know. I don't have a bunch line for that.
Fat
I wish
Bob
we had free bicycles though.
on a little stool.
Like on the street. I wish we had you get this like free bike. Oh shit! I laughed at myself. That's not good.
That's right. That's not good, is it?
No.
Not supposed to laugh at yourself when you're a comedian.
No. Watch where
You ever
you're
watch
going, Bob.
Gilmore Girls in your
Yeah,
sister's
Bob.
bed with her?
Fall off
When
the
you're
back of the
stoned eating
stage.
tofu corn dogs. Just me. That one was for me. That's it. What? What? What?
He's ultra bombing.
This
ain't he?
just in. This just in.
My dude is bombing. They would have pushed him off the stage and killed Tony. This ain't Kill Tony. This is Kill Levy, and this is Cyke Labs. Cyke Labs, Wendy. I got one more, and then we're going to have some other fun, Wendy. What do you think?
That's cool, BF.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad you could join us today. I enjoy you. Your smile makes me smile, and your laugh makes me laugh. So let me show you one more thing. We'll make everybody smile and laugh together. And this is a return appearance, folks, from the twisted mind of our friend Cyke Clyde at Cyke Labs. He brought him back. This was one of his early creations, mixing Stuttering John and Pete DiLorenzo. It's the return of John DiLorenzo. We're going to have a little musical interlude from Cyke Labs, and then we're going to get on with our special co-host friend joining me today, Wendy Pack. We're going to get on to Just for the Ladies, and Wendy's going to rate some of the men with us. When we do Just for the Ladies. But let's watch this last peek from Cyke Labs right here. This is the latest creation, the return of Stuttering John DiLorenzo singing.
Fuck that. You know what? I'm going to do it karaoke.
And Clyde, I watched this last night, buddy. Excellent job on the voice, man. The voice is fucking down. Listen how great this voice is for those that know Rat Boy, Pete DiLorenzo. Great job on the voice mod.
I'm just going to do it fucking, solo. And next time I'll bring my guitar because, I can't have this fucking chorus beam in here all the time. So here we go. Day after day, I'm so amazed. Just how dumb the daddled I see.
Oh, God damn.
They lie and grift to get losers to pay.
Right, because it's a different voice, but it's still John's horrible singing.
But all they do is lie. It makes me laugh and sigh. Look at these creep boys. They sell their soul just to make their bank account fall and drift away.
Drift away.
Oh, yeah, look at these pussy boys. Make up lines just so they can feed their fat wives and drift away.
I noticed Cyke Clyde. It's very good.
Down. Get her down. Pinky and Chan and Chip weighing.
After we get through this song,
we like to watch and be entertained by me.
We're going to do Just for Ladies.
But all the time, they just grit, yeah.
And do some
but
Perry
it won't
talk,
be
too.
long before I'm numb. Look at the creep boys like Lady K. Shitway's got big bills to pay. Have the grift away.
Grift away.
Oh, yeah. Look at the pussy boys. Make up lies. Just so that can feed their fat wives and grift away. Down. Don't. And when I'm down, there's free. I can't wait for them to lose me. And they can't grift off me.
Pussy
when
boy.
I'm
No
not
one
here
cares
for
for
them
those
to
on.
use
No
me.
one gives a fuck.
Thanks to you all for supporting me.
How about 3.5 minutes of this
I know
garbage,
it's
Wendy?
on when they tell you it's wrong.
No one gives a fuck, John.
I'll soon be in your city.
Shut the fuck up,
Having the
John.
bladders. Making you laugh. Look at the great boys that sell their stuff just to make the bank accounts all and grift away.
Grift away.
Look at those pussy
Where's Uncle
boys.
Cracker when you
make
need
up
him?
lies just so they can feed the big fat wives and grift away.
So you, out of that, well, you got your
Thank
hands
you
up to
very
your
much,
face.
ladies and
Can't keep
gentlemen.
that
Thank
fat
you very
face out.
much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
No one don't give a
Yes,
fuck,
thank
John.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I know I'm providing real entertainment
Right.
here, not just pitching
How
and moaning.
horrible
Thank you
is
very
that?
much. Thank you.
And another command performance that no one asked for. from Stuttering John. Hey, Wendy, my sister Kathy would like to know, are you feeling better, Wendy?
A little, not much.
Not much. Gasha said that Tosh was brilliant. Blumels likes Tosh's stand-up, says it's on elite level. Tosh.0 on YouTube is amazing. He interviews most random people like his wife's OBGYN. Let's see. Poor guy is dying up there. They were talking about the comedian Bob earlier. Let's see. Come on. Oh, Blumels defense lawyer asked that, come on, one more super chat so we can hit the goal. I'm one of the poors, but I know someone out there has a couple of bucks. Well, thank you, Blumels, and thanks everybody helping me meet my goal of 10 super chats today. LOL says, 2 joints, loving that one. It's Ray DeVito. We got that. Oh, no, oh God, no, it's the finger. I don't know why Pussy Boys kills me so much. Brian, I didn't want to tell them this, but ladies, I got a warning for you. Brian suggested this. He says that this is now fulfills the ladies' content segment. So that's all the man meat you're going to get. That's all the that's for the ladies right there. No, Brian, no, says Stacy. Hey, Stacy. What's up, Juggalette Jen? Oh, tell him, Wendy. Yes. Isn't his oldest a pussy boy? Wait a minute, now he is. He wasn't before, but he is now. Blumels is having fun. Gas says that John butchered that song. FSJ from Cyke Clyde from Skoll. Cyke Clyde's getting the love and the flame from Brian Kowalczyk. Who is that? So that is a mix of Stuttering John and this guy they called Rat Boy. This guy, Rat Boy, Pete DiLorenzo, he used to be one of those the shows where they did where people try to become famous, the public access shows, Jen. So he was a really horrible guy that thought he was really good at every part of entertainment. He thought he was a singer. He thought he was a comedian. So Cyke Clyde mixed the two together, Pete DiLorenzo and Stuttering John. The Bagel Bogles are the best. Oh, thank you. There you go. Hey, Jen, good to see you from my sister, Kathy. Chops Talk checks in and says, I like this guy. Who is here? Are we talking about Stuttering John or are we talking about me? How you doing, Chops Talk? Chops is joining me here. This is BF Live, The Vibe. This is a vibe show that I create Monday through Friday, 3 hours every day from 12 to 3, Chop Talk. So welcome. And you're joining us from my friend Wendy Pack's channel. Gaseous checks in with a $2 one, says, hiya, Super Chat Chop. Hey. Thank you for the $2 Super Chat, Gaseous Man. And 2 joints checks in right behind with another $2 one. Thank you. Says 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. You guys are awesome. This is BF Live, The Vibe. This is where I like to hang out with like my friend Wendy Pack and relive some of the old days of like the Stern Show. Just mix podcasting, friends, and fun. It's a vibe. That's what this is. Thank you, guys. Let's see. My sister Kathy says, Wendy, it's hard to get rid of it. Most people had to get another prescription. Talking about you being sick. Pete DiLorenzo was the first thing that got me noticed, says Cyke Clyde. Has Bob DiLorenzo been done yet? Did you mix those two, Cyke Clyde? I'm not remembering that yet. Let's see. He thought he was a singer and a comedian. Add snowboarder, and that's Perry.
Shut the fuck up.
That's Skoll still talking shit about you. Good morning, Juggalette. And what up from Juggalette Jen? All right, let's see, Wendy. I think that was kind of it. What do you say we get on to some fun in the Just the Ladies segment? What do you say? Want to do that?
We should do Perry's talk first, then the ladies.
Whoa. I like the way she thinks, but all right, well, Wendy, well, what segment was that we just did, though?
Psych.
Psych.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Now, look. Now, Wendy, you might have some of your lady friends upset with you, but I like the way you think. Gaseous says that Perry is a saint compared to Stuttering John. You're right. Wendy, they said no, Wendy. Now, look, Wendy is my friend. Wendy is my co-host for today, and she called an audible, so I have to abide by what Wendy said. We're going to do Perry talk.
I think we should do a little Perry talk like first, then the ladies. That's only fair.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Thank you, Chops Talk. We're going to be able to do a little Perry Talk right now because Wendy called an audible. We love to hang out as a chat family in the chat of Perry Caravello. He's another podcaster that we enjoy. We are a chat family, so we go from chat to chat, show to show, and we see each other in all these chats, and we like to talk about it, and Wendy called the audible, so we're going to do it. We'll do Just for the Ladies coming up next, but right now, we're going to do a little Perry Talk. And this is why I say that BF Live is a vibe, because who knows that I would have Wendy on today and she would be calling a vibe saying, we got to do Perry Talk first. So let's do this. You guys are awesome. BF Live, you better not cut our segment short, right, Stacey Allen? I won't cut it short. Let's see. The Perry stuff needs to be longer, says Cyke Clyde. All right, well, let's do a little Perry Talk. So like we said, he had a show last night, Wendy. I don't know if you had a chance to watch it or not. Let's see. Well, are you muted? Did you watch it last night, Wendy, by any chance?
No, I never had a chance to watch him.
That's okay. Well, he's on very late, so we like to talk about it here, so let's do that. Oh, he has his mother's dresser. They call it the credenza. It's his famous credenza. Well, they were offering chances to have your name. You could get your name engraved on the credenza. So let's see what Perry thinks about people paying good money to get their name etched on the credenza right here on Perry Talk.
Perry, we will sell slots to have fans engrave their name on my bedroom dresser. Never,
Never.
$1042" font.
You're right.
$2 $20 font. Folks should be arriving soon. Never allowed in my home. No one touches my dresser.
Why not?
Mother, father. Piece of crap. God damn you people. Stop it already. Perry, we will.
Isn't he funny, Wendy? Isn't he funny?
Yes, he is, BF.
Wendy, he gets angry just at people's thoughts or ideas. Like they just write in words to him and Perry gets all twisted up about it. So yesterday afternoon when the show started, they told us that in between shows, Perry got locked out of his apartment and he called Tom B. Tom B had to help him get back in. But that's a Patreon thing. And I'm going to let everybody know that if you member up over there on Patreon or on YouTube, I think they have $4.99 for Shop Back on YouTube and $9.99 credenza level. You can get some of this stuff, but so I'm not going to play any of that. You got to be a member for that stuff. Let's see. This is from Newburgh Mitch. Like I said, we have Cyke Clyde. We got so many talented people in all of this chat family. This is another one. This is Newburgh Mitch, and this is a video that he prepared for Perry involving Randy. Let's watch some of this. This is simply titled, "What the hell is this?" Here's a little Asian twist right here. Perry Caravello live. Oh, Gazira! Oh no, Gazira! Don't kill King Randy, Gazira! Ha ha ha! You love Randy, Perry.
Shut the fuck up.
We can tell you love him by watching Perry Caravello live. It was the Hawk lockout is what Skoll said. Yes, he blamed Tony Hawk right away. Somehow he left his keys behind, and when he got back, his door was closed. He calls Tom B, and he thinks that Tony Hawk was inside, like eating or having his way. He said if they would have told him that, he would have broke down that door again like he did. Widow Killer says one of the characters in the new Star Wars Skeleton Crew mentioned their mom having a credenza in the newest episode. I wonder if the creators are PCL fans. You might be, and that might be like a little Easter egg to let you know that. LOL to Josh. Chop Talks is laughing. Welcome, Chops Talk. Two Joints is laughing. Is Corn on tonight, Chops? Welcome, Josh in Tennessee. Josh, yep, he's been here for a minute. Josh is working hard, so he doesn't always have time to chat, but I know he's always out there. He's a friend. All right, so let's watch this evil garbage. Let's see. That's why here he is in that nasty chair, Wendy. Let's see what he's yelling about this time. Honey.
Okay.
I am done with this evil garbage. Tom Sims was the stuff.
Oh, this. So all of the shit that we poke him with, Testicle Tiger, I want to know what you think about this too. all of the stuff that we poke him with and try to get him upset, look at the thing that set him off. Tom B said something about a skateboarder and who might have been a stunt person or did their own skating. And this is what set Perry off.
I am done with this evil garbage.
Tom Sims was the stuntman in the movie A View to a Kill.
Roger Moore does his own stunts. That's not true.
What?
Roger Moore did all his own stunts. That's not true.
Now watch this. He's upset because Tom B said that Roger Moore did his own stunts in the movie. Watch this.
Reread the goddamn motherfucking the credits you jag off. And the Tom Sims and the goddamn credits. That's why I'm that pissed off. So F you and F the stream. We're done. Over and out. Piece of shit. I'm done.
No,
with you and this goddamn stream. You're all done with my life.
Okay, that's 2 outs. No, sit down, Perry, or there's no.
I am done with this evil garbage.
He didn't even say nothing about him, Wendy. He said that a guy did it was the different stunt man.
Get out of my home again.
Yeah.
I am done with this evil goddamn garbage.
Sit down. I want 3 CDs of decent bands.
So Wendy, they told Perry that every time that he cussed or cussed during the stream, he had to take one of his old compact disc, his music disc, and he had to go hide it somewhere wherever we chose in the apartment.
Yeah.
So now he has CDs hidden all over his apartment now because he cusses so much.
Fuck yourself.
Then fine. No.
You're right, LJ Lowe. He got more upset about this than he does the 92 story. I was so shocked that this was the thing that made him threaten to end the stream the other night, LJ, because he's had plenty more shit said to him that's worse than that. So last night was cooking with Perry. He's wearing that old KFC bucket there, Wendy. What do you think about that?
That's cool.
He's got the fire coming out of the microwave because we used to pay him money to get him to put all kind of shit in the microwave. Right, no wire hangers, says Nimrob71. A heart attack is imminent, says Space Nerd. Yep. Granny lets know Chops Talk. See you tonight. What's up? See you tonight. Nimrob71, that's a deep pool. Yeah, that was a deep pool. Let me see. No wire hangers. Yes, that was yeah, well, let's see. Hoya Granny from Space Nerd. Chops Talk says, although Perry is known to not be a bit or a character, I like the thought that he knows exactly what he wants to see for our entertainment and is a genius. I'm not so sure about that, Chops Talk. He does have his, he does step into reality. He has those moments of clarity like, yeah, I'm the crazy person. I'm the wild guy, right? But for the most part, he kind of lives in that, like, you're just not too sure if he gets the world kind of realm. But let's see what else they were talking about. Look, here's some of his text last night because Wendy, he lives in California. Did you know that? Perry lives in California, right?
No, I did not know that.
He likes warm weather, so they're trying to get him to move to Florida, but he really doesn't like Florida. So he sent his producer this text last night talking about how many homeless people there are in Florida. But I think LA's pretty bad too. But I think Florida's nice. Wendy lives in Florida. You love Florida, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Hell yeah, Wendy loves her some Florida. So Perry's going to stay away from Florida for now. Now look, Wendy, this is what people do. There's the drawer to his mother's dresser. They call it a credenza. Well, look, that's a frozen pizza from a couple months ago in the plastic, and it got hidden in his dresser. So look at this. This is his credenza pizza. So this is where he finds it, Wendy. Check this out. He flips his lid.
That's all you're gonna see. Good night.
That is gross.
Wendy, that's got to be months old, girl. That's in the plastic, and it's all black and everything. Let's see how Perry felt about that.
Fucking moron.
Hot Amy, this is his this is like his sister-in-law. Check this out. He don't like her.
There are 3 pizzas in that credenza. Try looking under your clothes, you nincompoop. Look, you lazy fat slob.
Going now. Let's see if I find a third one.
There you go. He's looking for him, Wendy. He's looking for pizzas. Look, you found it. Look.
Today's stream.
Yeah.
Watch. Look. Oh, is that a thong? What was that?
You're gonna say, you fucking asshole.
Look at that. You hungry, Wendy?
Hell no.
Good night. Stream is over.
I wouldn't eat that.
Can you try cooking that?
Disgusting piece of shit.
Look, he got more upset about that stunt guy remark than even this pizza.
Oh, you fucking ass.
So that's what they do, Wendy. They hide. So that's why he doesn't want anybody in his place anymore, because that's what they do when they go in there. So there was just a tweet telling you about how you can give to Perry, cooking with Perry. Now let's get into this. First of all, Garrett called in last night. Hey, shout out to the 40 people that are jumping in. This is BF Live. This is a vibe in the midday. We're doing a little Perry talk, talking about some of our favorite pods. This is Perry Caravello. So last night, Wendy, he got a call from one of his friends, like producer, this guy Garrett. Garrett called into the show last night, everybody. So let's hear Garrett try to talk some sense into, he was trying to tell Perry that when they went out to a restaurant, this girl was actually coming on to him, and he could have got a date with her. But let's hear what Perry has to say about that.
When I turn on the charm with the women that I meet, I'm very nice.
Turn on the charm. So we go to the car, and I was just like, Perry, like, you had a shot, bro. You had a shot with that chick. Like, there's verbatim, I quote, she's just some broad. I was like, just some broad. You're never going to get a chick like that again.
It was just another night out at a restaurant.
Nope. You had it on a silver credenza. She was willing to go the distance.
Silver credenza.
Silver.
On the left. I would have got him right home.
Look at that. Look at the Perry. Got a little hug. Look at that picture in the upper right-hand corner, Wendy. Had a little girlfriend right here.
Yeah, meaning my bedroom dresser.
It's an expression.
It's stupid.
I'm going to give you a homework assignment, Perry. Okay, you ready for it?
Let's see if his homework was worth
this week. I want you to hit on 10 homeless women. Just walk up to them,
homeless hotties.
Hit on homeless women. No way in hell.
Compliment their mattress that's on the street.
Their mattress.
Say, I like your tooth that you have.
Your tooth. Yeah, it sounds like Nancy Voss.
I like your one good tooth. There you go, Wendy. So that was fun. Our friend LJ Lowe asked Wendy, where would you hide a pizza at Perry's if you had a chance? Would you leave it in the tank of the toilet like an upper decker? What do you think, Wendy? Where would you like to hide a pizza there? Where would you put it?
I would put it way back in the freezer.
Way back in the freezer? Yeah, well, I guess it'll stay good in the freezer, but they like hiding them out at room temperature there, Wendy. So he finds them later on and he gets pissed off about it. So we got a good reaction out of him last night. But now let's get into him making these nasty white burgers. You like a good cheeseburger, don't you, Wendy?
Yes,
right?
I do, BF.
Absolutely. Yeah. And Chops Talk, I see you talking about your show. You can throw a plug in there in the chat, buddy. Chops hangs out. He's through the Corn Dip family. He knows Granny. It's all chat family. So I heard you saying you do your shit on Sunday. Juggler Jen says she got a gifted membership. That's because you're chat family. Do they have men homeless hotties? I could use a houseboy said. Ooh. I don't know. I guess you could do that. Yeah. We're trying to tell Perry that he should get a homeless woman, Wendy, and like give her a bath, let her take a shower, and he'll have a nice girlfriend. That's a good idea, isn't it?
Yes, it is, BF.
I think so. Look who checked in, Wendy. Your friend Nimrod71, aka 2K. Thank you, Nimrod, for your generous $4.99. He says, Tuesday night, I gave Wendy $20 to read The Scroll on No Filter. It was by far the best $20 I ever spent. Thank you, Nimrod, for the $4.99. And I think I was like tuning in at that time. Wendy was reading all the members' names, weren't you, Wendy?
Yes, I was, BF.
Yep, because we're all chat family. So I saw Wendy hanging out with my chat family on No Filter with Andrew and friends and your boyfriend, Bobby Nick, right?
Yes, BF.
Yeah, well, Bobby Nick must be sleeping in today because he always gets the link, but he didn't join us today. But he's welcome to join anytime. But thank you, Nimrod, a.k.a. 2K, again for that. All right. Now, Wendy, we're going to talk about a little cooking because we said you like some cheeseburgers, right?
Yes,
well,
Perry, I do, BF.
Last night on Perry's stream was called Cooking with Perry. So he was supposed to really wow us with his cooking ability. So this is what he made, Wendy. He made this, he calls this an Italian hamburger, some kind of Italian burger. What? Look at the white stuff in the bowl. Look.
Gloves used to be.
He mixes all of this like cheese, like ricotta or something like that, some cheese and the meat together, Wendy. Look how gross this smells.
I don't have them anymore.
Then he's touching things.
Damn, that is gross.
It is. That's supposed to be a hamburger, Wendy. That don't look nothing like a hamburger.
Just a pinch.
No, it doesn't.
Watch, we're gonna see them when they're done too.
Big pinch. Usually it goes in for Italian seasoning. That was a real big pinch. That was a lot.
And
you
that's
licking raw
gross.
meat off your
Him
hands?
touching it with
No.
his hands after putting
Yeah.
it in his mouth.
There you go, Wendy. That guy that you hear in the back, Wendy, I don't know if you know his name, but that's his producer, Tom B. And Tom B is always like, he's his boss and he's almost like a daddy figure. He's always trying to tell him when, like, you're cross-contaminating, Perry, and he don't know what cross-contaminating means, but you do.
Yes, I do.
Look, he's licking his hands. He's so gross. Now he didn't wash them. He's got a sink right there, but he licks them to open the fridge. How gross.
Yes, that's really gross.
He didn't even get it, Matt. He doesn't even know contamination, much less cross-contamination. Is this a peanut allergy? Balls Deep checking in with you. What's up, Balls Deep? Are they both?
Used to be over there. I don't have them anymore.
All right, it started over there. So let me show you another one. Wow. He's so gross. I love calling into the corn show. Chops Talk is like a co-bro over there with Corn Diff and all. He's let you know, he says, I work with corn. So it's the Corn Diffs /YouTube. Thanks for the plug. You got it, man. We're all chat family, Chops Talk. I've stopped by your show a couple times and hit you with a super chat and a quick hello, but maybe we never got a chance to talk to each other. What's up, Chops? Juggalette Jen likes calling into the corn show. Matt B says, Tom bringing up the cross-contamination. Yeah, Perry doesn't even get regular contamination, so he doesn't understand the concept of cross-contamination, which is nut. Balls Deep getting the love. Shout out love. What's up, Balls from Chops Talk? LJ Lowe says, the food Perry makes is 100 times worse than the 7-Eleven pizza.
Shut the fuck up.
That's practically gourmet compared to what Perry makes. Tom B asking him if he had anything to do the next day. Yeah, what do you got to do? Where did Wendy go? I had to run into the store. She is still here. She is our friend.
I'm right here, Tiger. I'm still here, girl.
So even Wendy kind of gets the thing about the cross-contamination. Let's look at Perry's Tinder profile. Since he won't go with the homeless hottie thing, let's see how this Tinder profile might work out him on a dating app. Let's check this out.
Yeah, 2009 is the last time I had sex.
Ooh.
Whoop the F and do.
2009, 15 years.
Because I'm staying very celibate for the right girl.
Which means somebody else's wife.
And she'll know who she is when she pulls my pants down and turns me into her love machine. Yeah, 2009 is the last time I had sex. Whoop the F and do. Because I'm staying very celibate for the right girl. And she'll know who she is when she pulls my pants down and turns me into her love machine.
That is gross and funny. Oh my God, turns me into her love machine. Wendy, look at these burgers, girl. This is it from last night.
Yes.
See the char marks, the burn marks in them, Wendy? Look at how white the meat is underneath. That doesn't look healthy, does it?
No, that's disgusting. That don't look healthy.
It doesn't look healthy at all. I told Tom B and the people in the chat, I said, he's going to be sick for the next stream because look at that. It's so much cheese. You don't even see the meat. You don't even see anything that looks like it's cooked or anything. And he thinks it's delicious. Let's see. Tell that to the galaxy you're painted on the ceiling and keyboard, Perry, you animal. Oh my God, yeah. They look nasty, says my sister Kathy. Yeah, now watch this. He's going to look how proud he is at that dish. I know, Chops. Check this out, Chops. Watch, I got a video of him I think he's talking about. Let's see. Oh, nope, that was kind of it. We were at the top of the chat, so there you go, folks. But yes, he was chewing into them and biting them. He put ketchup on it. Yes, he did, Space Nerd. Looks bland and dry. Bland and dry would probably be a good thing, Matt, but because it doesn't even look like real or actual meat. Tim Nimrob says he's very celibate. Widow Killer says, I would rather eat the shrimp than Perry's burgers, and I'm allergic to shrimp. Yeah, he got that bag of shrimp last night that he cut open, and he had some shrimp as kind of an appetizer leading up to Cooking with Perry, which is we just covered during this segment on BF Live called Perry Talk. I hope you enjoyed it.
Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk.
That was Perry Talk with my friend and special guest co-host today, the lovely Wendy Peck. You know her from back in the day on the Howard Stern Show. He overcooks everything, says Cyke Labs. 15 years he hasn't had sex. Oh, you poor soul. Yeah, he says that with a little too much pride. Nimrod, I've never seen Die Hard before. Well, Juggle at Jen, we're not going to get into. A lot of people think it's a Christmas movie, so this would be a good time to watch Die Hard because it has a Christmas theme to it as it goes on. Hey, Matt from Nimrod. LJ Lowe says, okay, why isn't there Levy versus Perry cooking show, Puddled Chicken versus the Sperm Burger? Maybe there should be. Come on. In this corner, we have a competition. Is Perry the only Guido that can't cook? Probably so, Matt. Yeah, and he's throwing his Italian accent on the manicat and all that stuff. Well, it's shit, whatever he's making. Well, I don't feel so bad if he's been celibate for 15 years. That's a good idea. I'm watching it for the first time. Oh, this with the guys this weekend. Well, I think you'll like it, Juggle Jen. It's a good old classic kind of action movie. Good old Bruce Willis movie. Can't go wrong. All right, Wendy. Well, thank you for calling that audible. What do you think is the next segment we should do? Since we got a half hour, about 20 minutes to go. What should we do?
The ladies.
Okay, well, by special request for my special guest co-host, by request, it is Just for the Ladies coming right up.
Slow down and real. Let's take it nice and easy. Bringing all the heat. Making hearts go crazy. You know what they crave in every single frame. Just for the ladies, we're playing this game. The Cyke stuff needs to be shorter so we see more juicy memory just for you and me. BF likes it more than anyone else. He's loving every second, every frame he melts. Ladies gather around, the show's just begun. So for you, we're having our fun.
That is right, folks. BF Live is a vibe. It's a vibe, a little something for everyone. And so as these shows not to be so much of a sausage party, I love to acknowledge my ladies that are part of my chat family. I love and appreciate the ladies. So I give them their own segment just for the ladies. Oh my God, I was an hour and a half behind. I missed all the Perry talk. Well, look who showed up live all of a sudden. For Just for the Ladies, our friend Testicle Tiger. Let's see. That's why I was asking where. Oh, understood. I understand. You were behind. You got to hit that live, folks, because sometimes if you pause and you forget or if you buffer, you got to hit that little live thing down by your timeline, and that'll make sure you're up to the minute with BF Live. Kathy Linder says, tell Perry to go to a nursing home and visit some ladies. Rumor has it that there is STDs, all the STDs in the nursing home. Well, see, Kathy, that's the whole thing. He is the typical male. He sits there all fat with man boobs and a big belly talking about how he wants a lean, fit, trim woman. So he's that, it's, only in America kind of thing. But let's do this now. We got our friend, our special guest co-host, Wendy Pack, and she says we got to do Just for the Ladies, BF. So that's what we're doing right now. All right, Wendy, so I want you to tell me which one of these guys you like or don't like so much. Let me see. As we roll a couple Just for the Ladies right here. Let's see. Take off the one. Oh. That's where I took off yesterday. Let's go. The ladies got me all filled up. So let's do. Oh, that one I showed yesterday. Son of a bitch. Let's see. I think I showed that one too. What's going on here? Let's see. I got some fresh ones. Here we go. All right. I don't think I showed this one yet. This piece of content, this is not for me. This is for Chelino, and this is for Wendy, and this is just for the ladies content. Here you go. Right here on BF Live. Let me know what you think. Oh. Talk about with a little AI. This song. I'm a little shy, but I know you know. This looks like this AI. This looks like gay EA Sports or something. That's like computer men, Wendy. What do you think on a scale of 1 to 10? What do you think about these guys? What do you think?
0.
Ooh, 0. There you go, Wendy. That's right, because you know why? Because even Wendy knows fake man meat when she sees it. That's AI. That's computer generated, Wendy. So yeah, that's not hot at all. Anything. That's not no real man meat. That's no real man. Let me show you some real man meat. I'll show you some real man meat right here. If I can find it in real time. Like right there. That's some real. Where'd it go? It won't come up. There it is. That's some real man meat right there.
Yes,
That's right. Don't I look sexy there? All right.
Yes,
well.
yeah.
Thank you, sweetie. All right, well, they didn't like that so much, but maybe they'll like this one. That was AI. Let me know what you think about this guy, Wendy, and talk to your ladies as we do Just for the Ladies. This content's not for me, and it's not for you heterosexual guys. It's for Chelino, it's for Granny, and Wendy, and it's just for the ladies. There you go. Shout out, Granny. I know you're watching. Here you go. BF.
Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
Yeah, I said it, we are. This is Rock Nation. Pledge your allegiance.
That is true.
Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
Yeah, I said it, we are. This is Rock Nation. Pledge your allegiance.
All right, that's quite enough of that. Chocolate Jen's laughing. My friend Jules checks in. I know you always say you're listening, but you're working. How you doing, Jules? What's up, Wendy? What do you have to say about that one?
That reminds me of corn dip.
Corn dip? You want to have some make love to corn? Yeah.
Yes, I do.
You want corn up inside of you, don't you?
Yes, I do.
All right, we'll have to see if that happens. Hey, Jules, checking in. Thank you. I know you always say you kind of listen, but you don't always have a chance to chat, so it's good to see you in the chat. Space Nerd says, Chops Talk, I prefer a dad bod. Oh, because that's what she says. She prefers a dad bod. Well, hey, welcome. Jinx at Jules, who prefers the dad bod. Effer trading to be an Avenger. Don't know what Wendy you know, but this is Wendy. Wendy has 10 boyfriends. But I think I know what Space Nerd meant, or I think it was or Testicle Tiger. Who's your number one boyfriend? We know the answer.
Bobby Dick.
There you go. Ain't none of these guys got shit on my friend Bobby Nick. Good to see you, Jules, checking in. Hey, Space Nerd's getting the love from Jules. Stacey Allen says, I don't mind a dad bod, but I'd take this guy all day, every day, damn, and twice on Sunday. Stacy, that's awesome. I'm glad you're using that because I throw that around too. When there's a special woman, when you go, damn, I don't even say all the other shit. I just go twice on Sunday. Twice on Sunday. Hell yeah. Every day and twice on Sunday. Jewel checking in. Stacey Allen says, I will definitely not kick him out of bed. Chops Talk is shouting out Space Nerd. Bless your service. She stole my man, says Juggalette Jen. And there's the Dirky Dicky Threads Levyverse merch thing running. Well, let's see. I got a couple more pieces of content. It's not for me, and it's not for you heterosexual guys. This is for Chelino and Granny and Wendy and just for the ladies. Here you go, ladies. Here's your content segment. As promised, even though Wendy shifted it last, we're still going to get it in. Here you go.
Oh, I'm ready for Christmas.
Uh-oh.
I'm so ready for Christmas. And all the joy it'll bring us. Oh, I'm ready for Christmas. I'm so ready for Christmas.
Are you ready for Christmas?
And all the joy it'll bring us. Oh, I'm ready for Christmas. I'm so ready for Christmas. And all the joy it'll bring us. Oh, I'm ready for Christmas. I'm so
And now, Terry Nee Knowledge Break. In the middle of Just for the Ladies.
now, baby, you got me down, now, baby, you got me down.
That was made by our friend Terry Nee. Makes a little Terry Nee knowledge break and a little Just for the Ladies. As we continue with more content, this one's not for me, and it's not for you guys. This one's just for the ladies.
Right, I'm filming.
This is a sexy Santa dance for the holidays.
Oh, Ashton, you're honestly making me straight. Look at it.
You make it look like it's Santa
Deep brain. There you go. We got to get Bobby Nick that. He's got to do that dance for you, Wendy.
Yes, that reminds me of Bobby Nick.
I got a Bobby Nick vibe too. That's why I brought it up, Wendy. I'm glad we're thinking the same way. We're right on the same wavelength. There we go. All right. Well, let's.
That make me think of Bobby.
All right. Well, let's see. We got another Santa theme one here, and this isn't for me. This is just for the ladies. Whoop. Let me clicking on the wrong shit. Here we go. Just for the ladies, right here. This is for my friend Wendy and all the other ladies. Check it out. As my views plummet. All right, there you go. There's enough of that one. This is just a bunch of content that's
That
not
reminds me of that reminds me of Bobby and Hack Rider.
Uh-oh, the combo, Bobby and Hack Rider, huh? Oh boy. I haven't seen Hack Rider in a bit, so shout out to Hack Rider. Haven't seen him in a minute. Hope Hack Rider's doing good.
I haven't seen him in ages.
Yeah, it's been a minute, hasn't it? As they say, Wendy, it's been a minute.
Yes, it has.
All right, let me see if I'll find another piece of content. And none of this is for me. This is just for the ladies right here. So let me see what I got. Why did I? Oh, that one? No. Let me go to the next one. Ladies got too much content in here. All right, here we go. Here's the last piece for you. This is by a special request. Chops is laughing, so it's good to see you in the chat, buddy, and I'm glad you're having fun with all of us and our friend Wendy, man. This is chat family, bro, and you're part of it, so let's do it. Let me refresh this one, and I'll show you one last piece, and then we'll see what other fun we can fit into the last 10 minutes of BF Live. But here you go, ladies. This isn't for me, and this isn't for you heterosexual guys. This is for Chelino and Granny, and just for the ladies. Check it out. Here we go. Oh, BF, copyright music, BF. You got copyright music. All right, there you go. That's quite enough of that. I think we got a couple, 4 or 5 selections in there, and I kept my promise, and I got my producer / friend / guest co-host today, Wendy, sitting here with me, and I hope you enjoyed that segment, because that segment wasn't for me, and that segment wasn't for you heterosexual guys. Who was that segment for, Wendy?
The ladies.
Slow down and real. Let's take it nice and easy. Bringing all the heat, making hearts go crazy. You know what they crave in every single frame. Just for the ladies, we're playing this game. The Cyke stuff needs to be shorter so we see more juicy memory just for you and me. BF likes it more than anyone else. He's loving every second, every frame he melts. Ladies gather around, the show's just begun. So for you, we're having our fun.
That's right, folks. This is what we do. We have fun with everyone. We create a vibe right here on BF Live. It is 2:52 where I'm coming to you from on the East Coast of the United States. That means it's just about 8 minutes to the top of the hour. We stay around to 3-ish every day, Monday through Friday, 3 hours, 12 to 3-ish we do this. So if you want to have fun, come back every day. Hey, Wendy, I got some stuff from the internet. What do you say we do one more segment, my friend? And it's called Internet Shite. I got some cool stuff off the internet.
Okay.
You want to check it out?
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you very much. My friend and special guest co-host today here, Wendy, says that we are about to do some internet shite. This is where I find random articles or clippings or pictures, just cool stuff that I think is interesting. I hope you find it interesting too as we get into some BF Live's internet shite. That's right. We're having it. We are doing it.
We're doing it.
We are doing it with my friend Wendy Pack, the famous star from the Howard Stern show back in the day. We're doing internet shite. So this is where I find random clips and pictures and just random cool shit, and I share it to you here. Check this out, Wendy. This is titled a delivery she will never forget. Let's see what happens with this delivery. It's got music, of course. Look at this. Look at that, Wendy. It's like a werewolf in London.
Yeah.
Look at this. Not like a monkey or a. One more time with that one, Wendy. What was that? There you go. So I imagine that's right. She probably will. She probably will never forget that. I probably wouldn't forget that one either, Wendy. Somebody dressed up like a werewolf or a dog. So, well, I hope that anybody that can, if you can give to Wendy through her PayPal or something, I hope you do. Christmas is coming up, and for the adult drunks in your family, you might want this little thing right here. This is a gingerbread house, Wendy, but it's supposed to be a bar instead of a house. What do you think about that?
Oh, okay.
Where you can go.
I think it's cool.
It is kind of cool, isn't it? It's got like a pool table in there. You make it out of candy and gingerbread house. So this is an adult gingerbread house coming to you soon. A gingerbread dive bar for the makers of Miller High Life. For that alcoholic in your life. I'm going to get Chris Abel's one of them. I'll get one of those. Okay. All right. Well, let me show you another one here, Wendy. Just internet shite. Let's see what I got for you right here. Sometimes oh, here we go. So that was one kind for a drinking, like if somebody likes to drink, Wendy, but I think you hear me talk about, we like to smoke a little cannabis here on these shows, right?
Yes.
Scott, all of us. We smoke the weed.
I heard that.
Well, look, this girl took her gingerbread house to another level, and she's smoking her gingerbread house. Look at this.
Chow me, chow love.
Uh-oh. String Man checking in. What's up, buddy? She's smoking her gingerbread house. Smoking a pancake.
That
Yes.
is fucked up.
It is kind of fucked. But it's funny fucked up, right, Wendy? It's fucked up in a funny way. You're right. Yeah. It's kind of fucked up. But yeah, the gingerbread house.
Oh, it's Christmas for chow. Ho, ho, ho. You got chow me,
There you go. You heard of. That's a bong and a blintz for your ass. There you go. Smoking a pancake. That's cool.
Okay.
That's funny, man. All right, let's see. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh shit. I don't know if I would show that one. That was kind of don't make no sense. Let me see. I got a couple more pieces of internet shite. Ooh, and this fits perfectly with our Christmas theme, Wendy. Do you like good Christmas lights when you go drive around the neighborhoods?
Yes, I do, BF.
I do. I love, and somebody was talking about this the other day. When I was younger, we would just get in the car and just drive around and look at all the pretty lights, right?
Yes, BF.
That's a fun thing to do. I've heard of people smoking baking, but not a gingerbread house. There you go. That's some fresh internet shite. Well, look, if you can't get out and look at some decorations this time, Wendy, I got some cool ones here. Look how these cool decorations are. Look at this. Star Wars. BF, copyright music. Look at that, Wendy. People putting projections and spotlights on their houses. I can't do that. I don't have all that.
That's awesome.
It is pretty awesome. Impressive. Most impressive. decorated the house for the holidays. Got the ads, got everything in there. Once more, the Sith will rule the galaxy, and we shall have peace. All right. That was awesomeness. So there you go. So people are taking it with the Star Wars theme, mixing Star Wars and the holidays. All right. Let's see. We have. Oh, not that one. I think I got one more piece for you I can show you. All right, let's do. I got one more piece, Wendy, and then we're going to finish up the show today, girl. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it, dear.
You're welcome, BF.
You are awesome, and you make us all happy. You made a whole lot of people happy today, including me. So I'm going to show you one more piece of internet shite, and this has to do with this movie called The Christmas Story, Wendy. You ever see this movie with the lamp they talk about all the time in the window?
Yes, I have, BF.
Well, it's coming on again soon. I'm looking forward to it, Wendy, because they play a marathon. So yeah, this kid, he likes to tease his parents, so he bought the same lamp and put it in their house. So let's see how the parents, if they like it or not. Ready? Here we go.
Yes, BF.
All right.
Putting the Christmas story lamp in my parents'
Since
house.
my parents didn't kick me out this year, I had to give them this major award.
Oh, dude, look at this. It's a major.
Dad likes everything most of the time, Wendy, because Dad has fun. But Mama, she doesn't always like everything. Let's see how Mama likes this.
Born. We gotta get rid of the Christmas tree. This goes in the front window. Neighbors need to see this.
And it's a classic.
Fragility.
Like everybody gets it, but you're not putting it where my Christmas tree goes. It's gotta go somewhere else.
Major award.
You're such a dork.
I think we know who the MVP of Christmas.
Putting the Christmas.
There you go. So Mom kind of liked that, Wendy. She wasn't mad and yelling that time.
Yeah.
That was cool. That's very cool. Well, that was awesome. Let's see. Tiffany Washington says, just made it back home. Welcome back. Testicle Tiger says, Wendy, I love you. And I guess my chat family too. There you go. You'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye out. We'll be looking forward to. Oh, I hit that inadvertently. Let's see. Let's see. Just made it back home. He looks like a deranged Easter bunny with lines from the Christmas Story. Yes, where he wears that famous suit that is what his aunt or someone sewn for him. Well, folks, I hope and trust that you had a great time here on BF Live, The Vibe today. This has been BF Live, the stream show 209 with my very special friend and guest co-host today, the lovely Wendy Pack. Wendy Pack, I'm going to give you a chance to say any last thing you'd like to say, girl, and I'll let you plug anything you would like to plug. Thanks for joining us today, Wendy. What do you got?
You can catch me in a few minutes. Maybe either doing a live on YouTube and Rumble, or I may catch up with my Bobby whenever he wakes up.
All right, very good. So you can catch Wendy.
And make sure you keep your eye out and peeled because Bobby may be going back in the lounge real soon on Rumble.
All right. Well, Wendy is plugging herself. She's plugging her man. And if you could help, if you care to help Wendy out with a little donation, there's her PayPal right there. WendyPack82@gmail.com, or her Cash App is SCATFUN, but you use the $CATFUN. And FUN is what we had today. I will let you know for myself, for my plugs, that today is Thursday. So this is just bye for now, folks, because tonight at 10 o'clock East, we're going to do replayables on 100 Proof Podcasting. We're going to drink, smoke, laugh, and joke, watch videos, spin the wheel, and have a lot of fun during the middle of the week, kind of the middle end of the week. And so you can tune in at like 8 o'clock or so on 100 Proof Podcasting and see if Killing with the Ables happens, see if the Ables are still together or whatever comes from that, folks. So there you go. There's some more fun to be had tonight. It's just bye for now. It's yes.
Oh, and another thing, make sure you subscribe to Bobby's YouTube channel. Bobby
Nick 1978 on YouTube, correct?
Bobby 1978 on YouTube.
There you go. Bobby Nick 1978 on YouTube. Well, you know what, Wendy? Bobby, Nick, and all of our friends like Scott Fitzpatrick and Cyke Clyde and Space Chief 75. I run all of their links in the chat, so they've had that link the entire day. Thank you very much to my friend Wendy Pack for being my special guest co-host today. Thank you for the chat family. Thank you. Thank you for Chops and everybody that like super chatted in. Daniel August, the 50, 2 joints for being a new member. Terry Nee, everybody. Flex 316 checking in from down under with the gifted. Juggalette Jen checking in with her first super chat for BF Live. All of you guys, Terry Nee multiple times, Gaseous, Daniel August multiple times, Nimrob 71. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for helping me meet the goal today, and thank you for keeping the dream and the vibe alive. So, for my friend and guest co-host Wendy Pack, for Scott Fitzpatrick and Bobby Nick and everybody that couldn't be here today, and for the chat family, I'm going to say peace and love, and I'll see you the next time I see you right here on BF Live. Have a great rest of your Thursday, folks, and have a great rest of your week if I don't see you. But bye for now from BF Live. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Now, if I want to pause it one time real quick, because I got a last minute super chat come in. So I want to do whoa, wait a minute. Did I get that? Or did I? No, we did that. Oh, I got it. Never mind. I thought I missed that. Bye, everybody. See ya. Bye for now. I'll play it again. Have a great rest of your day. I didn't want to overlook anyone, but thank you, Nimrob71 and everyone that super chatted today, folks. Bye for now.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
There we go. All right. We're still live.
We're still live.
We're still live.
Yep.
I don't want you to cry. I don't want to cry either. That's why I walked back here. But then I walked last night.
You got to embrace it, man.
Being seen is all that matters.
This is what we do. And look, be happy. And that's it. You know? Drive, be mad.
Well, look, they're not stupid, sad tears. They're happy tears.
Yeah.
I know. Perry, no tears. Keep your clothes on.
Yeah. Be good. Just don't take your dick out. That's all we have.
That's this guy.
I thought I was the one that was going to get naked.
First rule of being on stage.
I don't like the Cincinnati Bengals.